let's get started, and I will roll a trailer. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Corruption of Salone episode 6. And today we will have a quick rundown for the opportunity to gain some delicious inspiration. Who would like the opportunity to run a summary?
I believe I did it last week, so I don't want to take the opportunity of anyone to this week.
That's fine.
I would do it, but I already have inspiration, so it'd be a waste.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's a waste. Fair enough. No worries. I will then I'll get some DM inspiration. I'll roll with advantage.
No,
There you
no.
go.
Let's volunteer Nisa.
No.
So volunteer.
Okay.
I guess yeah, it was a heavy
Okay.
Nisa episode, so
Yeah, it was. I was just checking my notes and I was like, oh my goodness, that was all her. Okay, so at the very beginning, we returned from the arena to find the slave pit had, kind of changed a little bit because they were actually whipping Malanda. She had been tied to a stake, and they were trying to get a sort of confession out of her. They wanted a name, and she was giving them nothing, so she fell unconscious, and we quickly got her out of there and dragged her to the tent, and we began to discuss some plans to get Malanda out and also maybe escape ourselves from the slave pen. Sorry. Oh, a doggy. Nice doggy. Anyways, after that kind of discussion, Nisa was taken away by the master slaver and two ogres. She was taken to the Templar's hut, where a figure in dark robes, black and white robes, I think, who said they were part of the Templars, began questioning her and said that they were looking for something. They wanted her cooperation, and they wanted her to kind of pass info from the slave pens to the Templars. She tried to lie and she failed. And they dragged her back to the slave pens and whipped her publicly, like they did with Malanda, to kind of set an example. Like, if you don't work with us, you're getting punished. And then, well, Carrick and Megrim helped her back into the tent, treating her wounds and stuff, and Lokar told her not to be reckless. And she said that she tried to trick this person, this Templar, because she didn't want to turn on her friends. And after that, night arrived, they set up the usual watch, and during Magrim's watch, I think it was, Nisa had a very, very creepy dream about the hobgoblin she killed on the first day and her sister, and the souls kind of traveling to where her sister is, I suppose, to kind of um, pay for what um, for the favors that she's getting, maybe. And after that, the drink concluded with her sister going, "Save me, Nisa," and Nisa getting a weasel, furry white weasel, as a familiar. Then she woke up, she was crying, and Magrim was very concerned and tried to, calm her down. And then he said that he was trying to prove something about the magic repelling field in the slave pens. So Nita said she would help him. And while they were trying to figure that out, there were three figures that were approaching the tent where the others were resting. They turned out to be elves from the other side of the camp. They were trying to kill the rest of the group. So a quick fight ensued in which Lokar pulled out the poison dagger, the infamous poison dagger that he had taken from Kanla. And, well, they managed to kill one of the elves, I think. Yeah, they managed to kill one of the elves. And after that, I think the episode ended with Melanda waking up and promising to kill somebody. She was very angry. And I think that's all.
Very well done. Thank you so much. If you don't have inspiration,
Thank you.
enjoy it.
Oh, thank you.
Just fixing one thing. Give me a hot second.
Didn't even get one long rest in so far.
I know,
Since
right?
we get away.
That one.
So
and
many
then
things.
That one.
Did we get the long rest in?
No.
Not
It is
yet.
is the middle of the
yet,
night. I'll
okay.
bring you into the game. One
That's
second. Cool. Okay. So here we go. Your third night in the slave pens has certainly come with a series of events that was perhaps in part expected. However, perhaps less so was the lack of concern of the guards towards the dead elf in the corner of the pens. And as the troop of guards left, perhaps somewhat shocking you of their total ambivalence to the situation, you realize that the slave pens are anything but a safe place for slaves. It is becoming clear. What with tonight's shenanigans and the open betting on the fight between Listen and Canla, as far as the guards are concerned, your safety is at the very least of them. Only intervening should things start looking to get out of control, and as far as they're concerned, it seems your ability to stay alive in captivity is not a directive they have been given. And if their chilling approach to the sanctity of your lives isn't enough, tonight feels especially cold and cruel. A cold wind blows through the pens, causing a shiver to run down your spines. Or if it's not the wind, perhaps it comes from the icy gaze from the inhabitants on the other side of the pens staring your way as the gate grinds closed once more. They stare at you wordlessly, perhaps contemplating what your next action could be. For reasons you can only speculate, you have thwarted an attempt on your lives. Collectively, your minds swirl with possible reasons as to why. Is it as simple as racial? No pointy ears? Get stabbed? Political, perhaps? Did you unknowingly enter a turf war by taking up residence on the east side? maybe it's pure survival. A new group needs to be shown its place? Or are the elves not to be trusted as per their stigma in these parts, working with the guards to gain preferential treatment? Or any number of other reasons that you can think of that could warrant a shiv finding its way between your ribs. Whatever their motivations, two things are certain. One, you are targeted. And two, you are caged in with those who have attempted to end your lives. As you ponder upon this new reality, the excitement of the night dissolves, and the confusion in the east camp dwindles. And folk go back to their tents, if you could call them that, to return to their sleep. A twitchy Grange audibly questions to himself as he heads back to his tent whether this protein he was told being stolen from him could be a state of mind, or was it something that he owned? But minutes later, his mutterings return to heavy and ground trembling snoring. The pens still. Night marches on. Your bones ache and your muscles complain. What would you like to do?
Just
think,
want to say, glad you said the protein thing, because the last thing in my notes from last week is Grange doesn't know what protein is.
Melanda just woke up.
Mm-hmm. That's right. She's
And she like grabbed the shiv.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I'll just kind of like cross my arms and look at her, waiting for her to say something.
Thank you. I'm assuming you brought me into the tent here. I didn't break Lokar.
Good. We figured.
I'd sooner break than have my life taken from me. And when they try again, which I'm sure they will, this, and she clutches the shiv, this is going to find a neck. They may kill me after that, but at least I'll have my vengeance. These fucking Templars. No offense. She looks to Aurora.
The reason they haven't killed you is because they don't have a lead.
They're looking. They seem to be under the impression that there are some sort of faction or agency or something. Somebody knows something here in the pens. They're trying to steal it out of me, one way or another.
Don't have how dragging you to a pen from a brothel in the Warrens helps them find anybody here.
Well, it is clear that they have my description. They have my face on a piece of parchment. And that is the only lead as far as I can tell. They constantly question me about who is in the pens, who is here. Give me the name or names. Sometimes their questioning takes a strange turn, like they don't even know who they're trying to find out. All this nonsense talk about an assassination. I'm not that far into my organization to learn anything of that nature.
So there is an organization.
There are organizations all the time in the Warrens. The gangs there have their own turf wars.
Oh, come, Melanda. We wouldn't care about idle gangs and vagrants stealing between each other.
Tell me, Templar, do you feel like this city is safe right now? You would know more than anyone. The hushed words that the guards have or the Templars speak to each other. There's a crackdown. Everyone here in Gerst knows there's a crunch. A containment. What are you looking for?
It's been going on for months. Every little thing, anything that we can grasp at, something big. Something that only the Templars can take care of, so... Yes, we've cracked down. But who knows what that actually accomplished, if not just making the entire city more agitated. The Templars are supposed to be a form of order, something that we can rely on to at least maintain the rules of Gerst. Doing a crap job of it, don't you think?
No. At least in the Warrens, there is rumors aplenty. People seem to think this is all about honey. Get the wager?
Honey,
What?
tell you what. You live and it's about honey, I'll give you 100 gold.
So it doesn't sound like you have any understanding about what's going on just as much as us.
I have a few ideas of people who might know, at least some generalities. I know a couple of nobles, one of which who owes me a favor. My father, if he hasn't been purged by whatever the fuck threw me in here, is high enough in the Ministry of Defense that he may have known something or heard of something.
If your father's that high up or has ties, why are they targeting you? Why are you here?
Don't know. And I'd very much like to ask the Templar that tied you and Nisa to the post, why?
Hmm.
Doesn't seem to
And-
care to talk to you, at least.
Yeah, but we still don't know who that is. I mean, I couldn't see their face. Melinda, were you taken to the Templars' tent? Were you questioned by a figure in black and white robes and stuff?
They took you too.
Oh yeah, they did. What a fun little ride.
Your lightheartedness of the situation is reassuring. Yes, they took me to the Templars' tents and they questioned me. They tried to get me to give them some names or to work as their agent, and I refused. I spat on the ground. I defied them, and, well, look what I got for it. And she gestures to the many whip marks over her body.
Nisa's going to turn around and point at the very similar whip marks on her own back and go, "Hey, we're twinning!"
Melinda looks at you like slightly concerned look, like you were enjoying this. It's like, right,
oh,
well.
no. It hurt like a bitch, okay? But if I don't laugh about it, I will go crazy.
Ilmater provides us sanity in even the darkest and most painful of suffering.
Oh, I bet this is all ill matter.
Praise be the broken god.
So, catch me up. What did I miss? Why is the whole camp, well, why was the camp just alive with excitement?
Because the elves are working with the gods, or at least some of them are.
Really?
One of them, I don't know which one, but I don't know how, but I overheard him saying that I'm a Templar. That's why I originally intended to just allow it to be, so I could observe what he did with that information. He also did not restrain himself when he was accused by the slave pen master And Mag, I believe you said he looked our way, so Nisa would be dragged off.
I see.
Yeah, that was. He
He's a
he's a
Go ahead.
snitch.
classic informant.
Okay.
I mean, I think he must have said something about some sort of rune or something that he has or can do when we first came here. Some word or whatever.
How he gets that information is rather important. Either a guard slips it to him in the night, or he gets it while we're out working.
I mean, maybe he also has some sort of capabilities in this place here. Not necessarily magic, but something not too dissimilar that he can still use and is using to, you know.
Well, we're in an anti-magic field. Not sure
Yeah.
if
That's
the
true.
only thing that they would hear is by slaves or guards hearing themselves and relaying that info.
Well,
I mean, they do
Just-
have those pointy ears. They're supposed to be good at hearing.
That's true.
Also, I'm not sure, like, there's certain things that an anti-magic field might not be able to stop. I mean, it's not like...
No, it stops magic.
Yeah.
That's the job of it.
Yeah, but maybe they can... I don't know.
There is another possibility to consider. That the guards and the Templars aren't aligned with their mission. If there is, as the Templar says, someone hiding here in this pens, I don't see how the guards could ever not know who it was. It doesn't make any sense.
oh,
The amount of
Well-
turnover here for corpses is extreme. The only people that would survive are apparently gladiators and those with a system, like the elves.
one thing
So
I did
either-
catch whilst they were interrogating me, amongst their wild accusations and perhaps stabbing in the night, they just said slaves. They didn't say pens. I don't know if that changes anything from your suspicions, but
They're looking for a slave in Gerst. There's, well, a lot of them.
that much is true. But here is where the highest collection is. So maybe another slave knows another slave. Word of mouth and all. But
Oh,
I don't
wait
know.
a minute.
I don't understand how they expect to find anyone if they intend to kill half of them.
Guys, are the guards or the slave master not slaves themselves? I seem to recall something that Listen probably said. I can't really remember that well. But I believe that this master is also a slave, or could be a slave. I don't know.
If the guards step too far out of the line, there are authorities within the city that could enslave them, yes.
I don't really think it's
Yeah,
our
but-
job to find a slave. And I don't think it's gonna benefit us in any way, so
And
not really important.
this slave has information about what? Exactly.
The assassination of King Kalik, I
Ah,
believe.
right. Well,
Because
that's
this one doesn't know.
well, that's-
Or is she lying? Melanda, are you lying?
am I lying about an assassination attempt? I have no
Lying
idea
about-
here. No, I mean, not that I can recall, but look, I don't know why they have my face, why they know my name, why I was tracked down, why I got all of you into the shit that you are all in now. I was out with a very clear mission to bring a new recruit into the fold. Bring them to, and she like looks towards Nissa nonchalantly. Bring them to a specific location, and that will be the summation of my duties. Make sure not to be followed. That's
Well,
it.
In that case, you were probably set up by someone from your coalition.
I
gang.
don't
Where
think
are
so.
you supposed to take them? And why are you supposed to take them there? Or are you too
Well-
low down on the rungs to know that?
I'm not sure that you should have that information, Templar.
Yeah, seconded.
Well, perhaps somebody should.
Forgive
Well,
me.
it doesn't look like she won't last the week. Maybe somebody else will.
Maybe. Maybe, Templar, you speak the truth that maybe my life is in jeopardy and perhaps I should know, or I should tell someone else about what is going on. But given that you still hold on to the hopes that you will once again become free and maintain your post as Templar, forgive me for not being forthright about exactly my organization's details.
I'll put a hand on her shoulder and, how about you tell Lokar, and I'll step over there.
Speaking of freedom, before you step away, I have noticed a peculiar pattern. You see, when the guard was notified that there are elves that are trying to strike us down, the gate was undefended. All of the guards had the attention on our tent, as most of the guard was moving down here to, disrupt whatever was happening here. So I suppose, for the future, if we could incite a riot between the humans and the elves, we might have enough time to escape through the opened gate. Just as a possible thought.
Lisa's gonna
Risky.
bring a hand to kind of stroke her chin pensively. She's gonna go, so all we need is to,
Well,
get a little drama involved.
I suppose we could tell Grange that the elves took his meals or whatever, and that might work. We need to make
Yeah,
them
we need to
angry
get-
so that they
We
fight.
need to get back at those pointy-eared bastards.
Yeah, but we still need to, escape with our lives.
Yeah. I mean, not that we can take the non-direct approach, like you said. We could always unleash Grange on them.
Grange and probably some of the others.
They could
Yes,
probably-
you have a way with words, way of, concealing truths. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I can lie pretty well.
I noticed. Well, it seems like it would be quite a great idea for you to possibly start to pluck at his, if there are any strings in his head. Let's be real, just inciting some doubts.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not
If
sure
any-
the humans are strong enough to bother the elves much.
I don't know. Maybe it's not about defeating them. Maybe it's about just, causing enough of a distraction to slip through the door while it's unguarded, and that's all. I don't know.
Maybe.
Just an observation. In any case, please do
Could-
carry on.
I could also probably do some damage and get away pretty quickly.
Yeah, but don't get too seriously injured, or we'll have to carry you off, and that is, a problem.
I think I'm the one that has been the least injured, it feels like. So, I think I'm fine.
Sounds good. It
She
was
looks-
so
she
nice
looks
to
at
wear.
herself. And grins.
I just want to wear armor. It's not complicated.
Well, you did for like 3 battles, It was a weird armor though.
It was so poorly designed.
Anyway, think it's a good idea that you step away for a moment.
Of course, Malanda, for whatever the hell that I've been drug into, please, tell Lokar everything you can. If you don't trust me, trust the big doofy. And I'm gonna go over here, grab this elf's body, and drag him this way.
Okay. What is your intention with the elf's body?
I'm gonna ask Pink Dot if he wants some extra clothes, if he's still doing okay, and then I'm gonna drag it halfway to the elves and say in Elvish, "Here's your friend."
Oh shit. The pink pink dot dude. He holds an empty bowl of dinner.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I gave him some food.
But his head is slumped. His breathing is light. It is still in the middle of the night, and you pull the elf's body over this far into the west side of the slave pens, at least as far as you can figure, given you have no night vision. You can somewhat see silhouettes in the moonlight, perhaps, but you're pretty sure that the elves are, awake or trancing. Nevertheless, as you do that, Malanda looks to the rest of you and says, "It is not my intention to be secretive. I think that Templar may be a little bit, well, in denial, shall we say? Once a slave. I don't know. Feels like they're trying to hold on to something. Maybe this is all a mistake for them. And I don't want to give out information to a Templar who can use it against me or infiltrate the Veiled Alliance."
Yeah, understandable.
You're
However,
telling us that we should also leave?
no. Unless you are a spy. She cocks her head.
And I suppose, you should know that getting any sort of inside information is dangerous. It can make you a target more than you already are.
I think you're pretty much a target already if you are struggling with the elves. Something is going
Probably.
down.
I'm just letting everyone know. So,
What I said was true, however. I'm not that high up in the Alliance. I only began recently myself, but the way the organization works is that to keep secrecy. As far as I'm aware, there are, well, I hope hundreds of us within the city walls, but that's not how the Alliance does things. I have one emergency contact when things get, well, a little dicey. I get
Who's that?
informed about what I need to do, and I do it. For the greater good. I mean, that's just how it goes. Otherwise, if one gets caught and could reveal the whole organization to, well, the Templars, they could just do a complete raid and kill everyone, and we won't get very far with that. There are some murmurings. Some sort of event is being planned. But if they're looking for someone from a slave perspective, it could be anyone, including the elves, as part of the Alliance here. Laying low. Maybe they're here for a reason. Maybe they chose to get caught. Maybe they volunteered to be a slave just to be in position. The Veiled Alliance works in very complex and convoluted ways.
Okay, but Malanda, just to see if I can get this straight, you're suggesting that maybe some of the elves are in the Alliance as well?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't have the
Maybe.
information. I have one emergency contact, and I kind of know how it works here. If I was to lose my emergency contact knowingly, I would be introduced to a new one. But that is as far as the extent of my knowledge of the hierarchy goes. I'm pretty sure that it has a structure. I know that it is beneath Gust, in the Undergust, where they operate most. But that is heavily watched and is not exactly barren of creepies.
Where did you have to bring Nisa?
It was to an opening into the Undergust. To the
Don't you
northeast,
think-
next to the Noble District, where the Noble District and the Warrens connect. There is an entrance there.
You didn't think it's odd that you got this job and then there was heavily investment in capturing you and finding out a name?
I had no idea that they were looking for me. Like I said, there could be any number of names. I think the question is to the Templar how they have my name, why they were searching for me, and why they sent out a troop to try and capture me. I thought I really did give them the slip. I promise you, Lokar. They must have some sort of way to track what they're trying to find.
Or
I mean,
maybe
if they have your face, it is a lot easier to find someone.
yeah, or maybe somebody from within the Alliance turned you in to the Templars, gave your name, like used you as some sort of, I don't know, scapegoat or whatever.
Perhaps. Or maybe they wanted me to be here in the pens for whatever reason.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure,
But
Nissa,
yeah,
the Verde Alliance has a collective understanding and objective. They wouldn't turn on the people that have sworn to work with them. I myself am not a magic user, but I am a Veiled Guardian.
that's good to know. I mean,
Yep.
I kind of knew that it was a group where people could mostly trust each other, but yeah, it's good to know.
What I'm trying to say is that it's not unlikely that they're looking for you, Nisa.
For me,
Maybe.
why? Because I'm associated with Melanda.
I don't think they know that. They didn't even bring you up.
No, not necessarily. But
They're looking for
I
someone
mean,
of...
if they're looking, yeah, I mean, you don't know how they got your name, but let's say they are looking for a specific person, and they go and try to put every effort in that they can to get information, and
Or
they kind of
maybe they're
directed
look-
them to you. It kind of means
Yeah.
that there might be something with you, that someone you know, or something you're involved with, you know. I mean, it could have just been a random person that they found, you know, figuring out that you're part of them or something, but you know, if they're really targeting for finding someone, then you would think that if they get some information, it is towards the right direction, right? So
Yeah. Is it possible that they're looking for a tiefling? Because I mean, they took you, Melanda, and then they took me, and we're both tieflings, so they have to be establishing some sort of connection.
Maybe. Or maybe that you'll be sympathetic to me because we are of the same race.
Maybe.
I mean, she was kind of snitched on. So.
I see.
That's true.
What do you mean snitched on? How? Under what context?
Yeah, Beastmaster came in, and everyone got in line. Was looking for something, and the leader of the elves kind of nudged towards Nisa, and then Nisa got taken away.
Yeah, Neav. I think it was his name. Neav?
You didn't hear what he was
Already talked
asked
about
or
names,
anything like
bro.
this.
So
As far as I could see, the Beastmaster didn't say anything. He walked up to him, looked at him. The elf didn't say anything. He just gave a look in our direction. And then the Beastmaster looked over and said, "Her, take her." And they took Nissa.
All right. Look, I'm fine. They may take me again tomorrow, but rest assured, Lokar, my training, it's still there. My mind is like an iron trap. My body may break, but my mind won't.
I know. Otherwise, I would have already killed you. Probably.
Fuck you too.
Well, I think we really should get some sleep.
Call back
Yeah.
your Templar friend, if they are still a Templar. And please, not that I don't think I've given you any real information here, other than, I don't have much information. But something is happening. Maybe the Templar knows more than she says. I suggest that you try and treat her somewhat friendly if you intend to get any sort of collaboration out of her.
What do we care about what's going on here?
Well,
I mean, I'd love to punch the shit out of Kalak, but, I don't really care that much.
I see. Maybe if you were brought into the Alliance, you would think differently. People here in Gust aren't exactly thriving, Lokar. But the Alliance is everywhere. In every city there is some form of alliance. You can't say that since Kalis left, things have gotten any better.
That's unsurprising.
It's been 20 odd shit years over here. The people need somebody to protect them from
Can't they
from
protect
those.
themselves?
Well, clearly not.
Well, they should learn.
Melanda punches you, but she punches you and she probably inflicts more damage on her fist than on you. And says, "What the fuck's gotten into you, Lokar? You used to be not a dick."
That's just not my war, I have my stuff that I need to do. And after that, maybe, but... He kind of
You,
says that.
yeah, you're here right now, so you might as well, make us, help us work through it.
Sure.
First chance you
Okay,
get
I'll
if
let
you
you go.
run away from everything, you're free, off you go. Fine. But at least help us until then, Lokar. You owe me this much.
Do I? I mean, I will. But, I kinda came here wanting to get some knowledge, and I've not gotten any of that, so... Helping you guys will probably move me towards that goal.
Look,
Well, then it's a win-win.
if we
It
get
is.
out of here, Lokar, and we escape, and whatever happens, we gain our freedom, I will bring you to Undergust, right? Maybe someone in the Veiled Alliance has some information for what you're seeking.
All right, as I said, we should probably sleep.
Fine.
Yeah, we should all probably go to bed.
Meanwhile, Magrium walks over into the night and finds Aurora kicking rocks.
Enjoying the night sky?
Never have the opportunity to sit outside and enjoy it much.
Well, now you do. Isn't-
The small blessings, right?
Yes, blessings indeed. Did you know that your name is actually a bunch of stars in the sky?
My mother told me that once. Never looked into it. What do you know about it?
It's a mystery. What I do know is that they're just small suns far away from here. But that's about it. Not sure if they're under protection of Lathander though.
There's a lot out there. A
That
lot
is
that we don't know.
well, and I wish to learn at least some of it. In any case, what do you make of him? Oh, right, you can't see. The slave that you helped. I gave him some food earlier today, and he seemed weaker still. You think he has any chances?
1 in 5, at best.
Hmm,
Probably about as good as ours at the end of the day.
fair. Well, there's hope yet.
I feel sorry for him. I didn't want Lokar to kill his friends, and I know not his crimes, but I'm certain he doesn't deserve to be here.
Do you guys have a proper jail? Or is this the jail?
Jail? Been cursed? Only nobles have the privilege of imprisoning people and feeding them and not getting labor out of it.
Okay. Guess my city was an anomaly then.
This is guessed. You work, or you die. You are strong, or you die.
I mean, that's kind of the same rules everywhere. You work or you die. Don't see how this is special. Well, the sun is kind of hot, not gonna lie. Anywho, would you like to join us? I believe the main conversation has died down and anyone wishes to sleep.
Do you find me untrustworthy, Mag?
Sorry?
Do you find me untrustworthy? Am I some knife ready to stab you into the back?
I mean, you haven't done it yet, so I don't see why I would see you as untrustworthy.
I'm still trying to find out why the Templars held a knife to my back, and why Melinda believes I hold one to hers.
Different worlds. Hers and yours. Hers is full of shadows and trickery. Yours is, you know, you're trying to actually go and see through those lies and shadows, you know. Kind of very different to her. That's probably why she doesn't trust you yet. And about your predicament, do you think that maybe your father is in this, I guess, crisis? this revolt, this I don't even know what to call this yet, situation. If you are here, then either A, they're using you as leverage against him, or you did something to upset some higher ups, and that's why you're locked up here with us. That's as best guess as I have right now. Need more data.
Oh. Hadn't considered that.
I mean, how else would they get at him in his position, other than make him a slave? Make a slave out of someone he loves.
Minister of Defense would never let anyone take her favorite pet.
Who are his child, though.
If they're the heart of the corruption in the Templars, maybe it needs to be exiled. Maybe that's what Ilmater is telling me. Good chat. Mag, I believe I need to go. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I do need to kill some Templars. Kill the entire organization and tear it down and start over.
Yeah, right. New gladiator. I'm sure you will. Now let's go get some rest.
Fair enough.
The night wears on, and you diligently set up, continue your watches as per the agreed schedule. I think Nissa, it was your turn.
Yeah, it was.
There was
Yeah.
Nissa.
Needless to say, your lookout focus is both impeded by your withdrawal symptoms, but then also focused because you literally had your lives attempted to be ended. So you're kind of in this sort of drunken hyper stage. So because it's like advantage for perception but disadvantage for perception, we're just gonna do a straight roll of your perception. And anything you want to do. Oh wow, yeah, okay. Despite the twitchiness,
That's
you
cool.
feel you got this. Is there anything you would like to do?
Well, given that she's feeling quite a bit, twitchy and all of that, I can only suggest, with the need to be moving around constantly and such, I can only suggest having her walk up and down like a caged lion,
Mm-hmm.
like that, in front of the tent, like hyper vigilant.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say.
Okay. You twitchily and hyperactively keep a lookout, pacing back and forth. You stare to the west, and you see the elves not sleeping there, just like talking quietly to each other, occasionally looking your way. They seem to have grouped together a little bit more so than other nights that you have seen them, as if they are, putting safety in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But your watch comes to an end after a very eventful night. Your eyes start to get heavy, and you go to wake up. I think it's
I think Karek's next.
Karek, yeah.
Karek, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the old wakey tap on the shelf.
Knock knock.
And go,
Yep. Stick my head out, look up. Guessing it's my turn.
Yep. Her eye is twitching. She's going, yeah.
Are you all right, Nissa?
You know what? I've never been better. I feel like I can take on anything, you know?
That's great. And then I walk outside. Just oblivious, still half asleep.
Yeah, it's still
Uh,
dark.
Yep.
So you can barely see anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit right here
Mhm.
and, like I did last watch, look up at the stars and draw them on the ground and just try to listen for anything that would be approaching for my watch instead of looking.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, since you can't see anything but the night sky
Exactly.
anyway. Yeah, make a perception check. And anything you want to do.
Just the straight roll.
Yeah, you're not addicted, and since you're using hearing rather than sight.
Oh no, my extension is not working to roll. There it is.
Nice.
Nice.
You keep a lookout, Karik, and you're finding contentment looking at the sky once more, despite your life being attempted upon.
Mhm.
And it brings you peace. At least 99% peace, except for this nagging feeling like that intruder in the sky shouldn't be there. You trace the constellations as you know them, like, oh yes, that one, Big Dipper, but obviously not Big Dipper, but you know, or like the zodiac in a sense, like the
Yeah.
Starcaller nomads have their own names, and feel free to come up with them. But
Side project.
side project. Each time you try and gain closure, that frustrating tagger on or stowaway in the sky bothers you, and something clearly isn't right. You are here in a big city, somehow roped into whatever situation's going on here within Gerst. You were here just purely from a fact-finding perspective, but something nags at you, and I want you to do a personal insight check.
Like, do it to like where no one else can see it, or just
No, just like I want to like roll
okay.
insight, and it's like
Gotcha.
you're trying to figure things out because it's a feeling, right? It's not an intelligence thing. Nice roll.
Nice.
You're a wise turtle. What your nomad tribe offered you, or lack thereof, felt like it was, at the time, unknowing or lack of intelligence. But as you stare at the sky and you kind of pull things together, you get a feeling, a sensation, that your elders dismissed you far too quickly for your liking. The sky doesn't change, as far as you're concerned, yet when it changed, the elders dismissed it as a freak occurrence or maybe nothing. And as you sit in the darkness, staring up at this now foreign sky, it feels like, you feel a calling. A calling that there is a reason. The sky itself almost whispers your name. It's not the name that you have named yourself or have been named. And the name that triggers is almost in a language that you can't really understand. It is a ringing sound. Very soft and like almost as if it's on the wind. Before it disperses and you hold your breath waiting for something more to happen. But it passes in the cool night air. And you are left feeling further frustrated that an answer may have been close, but somehow still out of reach. Your watch holds no other further consequence other than the sound of loud snoring. And your watch ends.
Okay. I'll go wake up whoever's next.
It's me.
The sky starts to lighten as you head over to Lokar.
I'll just give him a slight nudge on like the foot. Lokar, it's your turn.
Alright. Anything happened?
No, it was quiet. Couldn't see much, but I was keeping my ears open. Didn't hear much.
Okay. Kinda sense up. Sleep well. Little time you still have.
What do you do, Lokar?
I think he's gonna, like, at the entrance of the tent, kind of sit down, like, cross-legged and stare daggers into the direction of the elves.
Okay.
And, you know, almost seems like it feels like he has it feels for him like it's easier time, like, focusing this new kind of connection to his body that he got. Like this focus on something he wants to punch. That's kind of what he's doing right now.
Roll your perception check, please.
Yeah. 16.
About halfway or half an hour into your watch, you hear a sound. It's pre-dawn. Sound
More,
comes
like,
from behind you.
any more specifics on what sound, or it's just
A sound of soft footsteps.
I'll turn around and, like, get up to my full height immediately.
Malanda stands at the entrance to the door. Her sneaking skills are, honed. And she gets up close to you before you hear her footsteps, but you hear them nonetheless. She stretches awkwardly as if trying to work out a knot in her back, or maybe her shift is stuck to a wound. But she comes to you and says, "Something's different about you, Lokar. When I saw you in that tavern, I was confused. Then I was grateful. Then I was fearful. And then the doors burst open. In the war, you were so focused. You had this fire about you. Join with the armies of Callis, right the injustice of Epsilon, and take down Nidus. You were all for the war. What the hell happened?
I don't know what you want to hear, but things kind of got fucked up, I suppose. And I agree with you. I'm not happy about my state of mind, which is why I came here in the first place.
You're different, like I don't even know you. Got this weird ambivalence, like you don't care. The last time I saw you, you were 100% behind emotion, an initiative, some sort of direction. But now you seem aimless. Maybe you want to talk about it?
Kinda gives like a big sigh. I mean, you're sharp as always. I am aimless. Because outside of trying to figure out what happened to me, my squad, I guess I don't know. I'm tired, I guess, maybe.
You? Tired? That's the first time I've ever heard you say that word.
I wish it would be different. But I feel like I need to be constantly focused to keep my head straight, and everywhere I go, I have to worry about my well-being in many ways. It is very exhausting to constantly have this force that pulls you to.
Why did you come back then? You could equally have stayed in obscurity or I've never seen you again. Here you are. You must have a reason.
I need this to get fixed, and I've been told the only way to do that is to face what happened to me, my squad, my last mission. And for that, I need to figure out who the fuck is responsible for it. And then get that information out of them. Which is why I came here.
When did this happen?
The end of the war.
Look, that's going on with 20 years. Talk about holding a grudge.
As I said, it has changed me in bad ways. We were sent off, I can't even quite remember, to some different thing, and it didn't have to do with liberating Epsilon, taking down Nidus. We were surprised to get this different mission. Seems unimportant for what we're capable of, and I can only say I don't even know. I survived, I suppose, whatever happened. And it caused a lot of problems for me and my life. And I found people that someone helped me, I don't know, not to be even more aimless than I am right now. So
Like I meant,
that got me to here.
I meant what I said. You help us out. I'm pretty sure that someone in the Alliance will know something. It's 20 years ago, but there have been some people that, as far as I've heard, well, they were ex-soldiers. They didn't like what happened. So much killing. Felt like it was unnecessary in some places, but some people thrived on it almost. Felt like it was what was coming to the Upsilonians. What with after generations of oppression. Maybe there's someone there.
Hopefully. I still think Callus. This has to be something else. I don't think this has to do with Callus. I can't. I think someone, the upper echelons, I don't know, wanted to do, I don't know, fucked up ritual or something and just got a squad to help out or something. I'm not sure I can really stand on your side right now. Sure, I'll love to punch Kellic. I never liked him, but it's a bit complicated.
Oh well. Keep your secrets then for now. Maybe that knot in your mind will loosen and you will open up to me, and when that happens, I promise not to laugh at your tears.
Sure.
Look, I been asleep a little long. I can't go back to bed. I can keep a lookout if that's the case, if you want to catch a few more minutes of shut eye.
I like focusing right now, so I'll continue doing that. But feel free to keep a watch with me.
Like old times.
Like old times.
Look, I'm not going to lie, I am afraid of tomorrow morning. Of tomorrow in general. You're going to do whatever it is that you need to do. I'm going to be pulled once again into a tent. Probably. Promise me if I die tomorrow, you will tell the Alliance that I died upholding their tenets.
Of course. You didn't need to tell me that.
And I want you to also promise me one other thing. If I die, take the girl to the Alliance.
I figured you said that. I mean, I have to go there anyway, so.
I'll carry it if I need to. You have my word.
Thank you. And Malanda sits down with you, and you have very, very small talk about a weird shaped rock, or how the morning sky light is lit up as the sun begins to break the horizon, and you will receive your long rest. However, as you will awake, those who are not accustomed to the cold night will still receive the 4 points of damage and a level of exhaustion. Not accumulatively. As in, you would have saved one exhaust, because a long rest clears one exhaust level, and then you would have gained another one. So whatever exhaustion level that you have will be retained.
You said the exhaustion is only for those who aren't used to the desert.
No, the damage.
Oh, so I still get a level of exhaustion.
Yes.
Okay.
And there you go. Daytime.
Great.
Flashbang.
My eyes.
Sun
I'm
comes
not
up
gonna,
fast
I'm not
here.
gonna sugar-coated flashbang grenade. Oh no. He died.
Lokar, like, hearing
Oh.
everyone stir, kind of stand up from his focus form, back into the tent. It's about morning now. Everyone feels a bit better.
A little chilly, but otherwise rested.
I think we should tell the elves that they can't just mess with us.
I mean, they're welcome to try. I feel like we're just gonna keep picking them off.
Exactly.
I really want to ask them why they felt like it was a good idea to try and stab us in the back while we were sleeping. That's fucking evil.
But but efficient.
I'm just saying, I want to go over there.
Yeah,
I would like
gonna
to
go
talk
with
to
you.
Minaj before the morning ends as well, but I agree, talking to the elves is more important.
I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to come or not.
Safety in
Yeah,
numbers, right?
Yeah. Let's all come with.
Straight into the action. I like it.
Sure. You guys
Let's
can.
go.
Let's try. Oh, he perished.
Poor bastard.
Shame.
Look at
I
it,
see.
Look at it.
Emotionless, Mr. Pink Dude.
Unlikely to ever find your granddaughter, Pink Dot, but I do hope she's doing well.
I
Close his
love how we
eyes and
call him.
lay him down, like off the
I-
post.
I love that we call him Pink Dot in the game as well.
In character, he is Pink Dot.
He has become Pink Dot.
Senor Pink Dot.
Oh. Señor. Let's
Another
do well,
unnecessary
Señor Pink
casualty.
Dot. Oh. Well, yeah, but I mean, it was probably bound to happen with how weak he was. He didn't look his best. Anyway, let's move on.
As you approach the western part of the pens, the elves immediately gather up and stand, to your direction, and almost as if it's like a rehearsed movement. And they sort of gain a feeling of volume, of mass, as they stand side by side. Nehav is the only person who doesn't move. He is, sitting on a rock, staring at a cold fire pit. and looks up for the brief flick of his eyes and says, "Wrong camp, newcomer."
Not talking to you, talking to this fucker. And I like move right in front of this guy that got us last night. And I'm kind of like bombing fists and like staring him down. You wanna fuck with us? Hmm? Because I'm ready.
Yeah, Nisa's going to step forward and go, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but let's all chill, okay?
I can see now. I'm much better when I can see. A friend still died, though. Sorry about that.
Well, he messed with the wrong people, did he?
It was unnecessary. Now I want to know why you thought it was. And before Lokar punches anybody in the face, I'd suggest you cooperate.
Yeah, spill it out, butt faces.
Nahav looks to the other elf and says, "Dane, did you do something to upset these newcomers to the pens?" Dane looks back to Nahav and says, "I don't know what they're talking about. They just came over here, all huffy and puffy." Nahav says to you, Lokar, "There you have it. He doesn't know what you're talking about."
I'm gonna punch this guy. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh.
I think Lucaris is gonna punch this guy.
Oh.
Yes!
Oh. Okay.
He did not like that. He's just playing up.
Roll to attack.
Can I surprise him?
I mean, he's not surprised at all. He's like standing there. So you just roll to attack.
Standing here. Oh no.
He like ducks it, kind of like spins you around a little bit and like kicks you in the butt, and then just like stands there kind of playfully. "Look, Nukem, I didn't know exactly what you're doing, but clearly you've bitten off more than you can chew. Now, two things are gonna happen here if you wish to try and throw fists in this side of the camp. One, we will retaliate. We will defend ourselves, and I don't think you're going to like exactly what you're facing. And two, the guards will come in, and they will, well, they don't like it when you scuffle. I thought you would have learned that last night. And they will throw your asses in the pit. And to be all honest, I could care less if you continue going the way that you're going. And clearly you've done something to upset Dane. Not exactly quite. Well.
We did?
Nisa, let him speak.
She's just gonna step back, fuming.
Wait, what? What? You said me?
I hate his gun. Yeah, let him speak. Let's like rip his tongue out.
Kicking rocks and dust and like, what the hell's going on? Clearly you've done something to upset Dane. Now, I don't know exactly what that is. We've not really had a time to chat about whatever minor issue you guys are having. We have plans, you see. And your being here is disrupting them. So, your choice here. Feel free to get engaged. We will defend ourselves, but it won't take long before the guards come storming in here. Make a choice.
How comfortable are you with half your tribe dying, Nayef?
These things happen in the pens.
I'm not surprised that you guys are
You're a
lying,
terrible,
running away.
pathetic leader.
Not surprised that Dane is just straight up lying without any reason, really. There's no real help in lying or not lying. It's not like you guys would do anything about it. He attacked us at night, tried to murder us. I don't think that's wise. I don't know what kind of leader you are.
I'm not their leader.
Thanks.
I'm a slave.
Yeah, keep telling that, you lying fucker. I don't really care about it though. So, I think you better get your people under control. Or, we might have to fight it out and see whatever the guards come and whatever they do. Because I am not gonna take this shit. Alright? So it's up to you.
I don't know exactly
about
who you think you are. You just stay here, thrown in a couple nights ago, and think that you own the place. We've been here for a while. These are our lands. Come stomping over here like you have some sort of reason or justification to do so, without a single thought about where you are. Goliath. Just because you're big doesn't mean you're in charge.
Nahav, we're all slaves here. You own nothing but your life. And even that is forfeit if you cross a line.
Well, he seems to be really good with the gods, aren't you? So maybe you can cross a few more lines, huh?
There's
You're
always
telling
one
the
that likes to
guards
sit on their
secrets.
knees.
We saw you talking to that guard before they dragged me away.
Oh,
Figures you would be so craven.
I mean, when I'm asked a direct question about who was the person to untie the other tiefling, I am a survivor. Either I answer or I get the whip.
You should have taken the whip.
I know nothing of who you are. I'm not going to take anything for another slave that just walks in here and thinks that they can get everything they want. Survival in the pens is all that matters, and I will do anything I can.
Good. That's what I want to hear. So get these people in line so they don't have to die. And then you can survive easier because you have a bunch of people around you. Okay? And he's going to, for the first time, take a step back
Mm-hmm.
from being like right up in this guy's face.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter who I am or how long I'm here, I can still kill someone. So, just letting you know.
Cooperate or die.
I have killed your friend, and she points at the dead elf. What's stopping me from killing more?
Everyone in the pens knows their position, and the day takes its toll. If he died because he needed to die. That was his choice. His choice to go over there and do whatever.
I don't believe that bullshit. Does anyone believe that bullshit? And she's gonna look around.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nay, sir, he is absolutely a wonderful informant. He lies through his teeth to other authorities. He tells the guards what they need to do, and he knows far, far too much for a slave.
You're such a good little pet, aren't you?
The female elf who's been like observing this back and forth steps forward and says, "If Neav says what he says, he has a reason to say it. There's no reason for you to come over here and just question who he is. He's been through enough. Just because you might have had a little bit of a issue one night, get in line." It's a rite of passage here in the pens. Every single one of us has had our lives attempted upon by those mongrels in the East. You chose to align yourselves with them. Of course we're going to try and thin out the herd.
Oh, finally some truth. I like you a lot more than these others, I have to say.
I could give half a shit about what you like, Goliath.
That's good. So,
Honesty
Thanks.
is good.
yeah. And I think if you want to thin out anything, I don't think you need to thin out us. We just wanted some space to sleep. Don't really care about either side. I don't know why you got these factions going on. Silly.
Yeah, we want out as much as you do.
For someone who's so blindly loyal to each other, you think you would understand that cooperation makes us all stronger. Conflict was your desire, not ours. I know a thing about blind loyalty.
Nayav says, Thalia, that's enough. You may have had it harder than the rest of us, but there's no reason to justify yourself to these newcomers. And Thalia says to Nayav, I know, you're right. It's a little sore, still. And Nayav says back, don't worry, girl. They'll get their time. They started it. We'll finish it.
Started what, Nahab?
I think I would like to do an insight check
On who?
on Naya. I mean, it's gonna be impossible. Or Talia, I guess. The conversation between the two.
What would
That's
you like to
possible.
insight?
How...
Who are they referring to? Probably be
Yeah,
a good one.
kind of like... If this seems like it's a conversation that moved past us.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Or not.
I mean, your passive insight is enough for that. You don't have to roll. The conversation is relatively obvious that for whatever reason they are now like directing their anger towards the east, to the people over there, saying like, oh, they started it, or like whatever's going on. We're survivalists. We've been here long enough. We will do our thing to defend ourselves. You get the impression that this is not a straightforward thing. That the elves aren't necessarily really considering you guys, short of the fact that you are on the east side of the camp,
Yeah.
and you just so happen to have joined ranks over there, and east versus west seems to be the name of the day.
Okay. I guess I'll say. I don't really care what kind of problems these both sides have, but I'm, as you, Neav, only fighting for my own survival, so I don't really care. So if you want to thin out the other side, you know, I think you have to not worry about us.
I think you need to have a conversation with whoever you are trying to align yourself with over there, because they're not all who they say they are.
We haven't aligned us with anyone. Or just living in a tent, working as slaves. Might have noticed.
That's what you think. Clearly not what the reality of the situation is. You're rather naive, aren't you, Goliath?
And you think you're so much better. Which is very embarrassing for someone that's constantly lying.
Nev, like, almost dismisses your comment before you finish. Like, he doesn't care what you have to say, says, and looks towards the drow elf and says to him in Elvish. And I think a couple of you speak it.
Mhm.
Yep.
And he
Yep.
says, okay. Yep. He says, Dorokshi, we have to put on hold our plans if Dane has decided to up the ante. Focus less on Talon. Maybe Lodmig. And he looks back to you group and said, will that be all?
Yes, as long as you guys don't come assassinating us in the night again, that will be all.
Then walk away.
He already did before he said that.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
May Ilmata have mercy upon you and your stupidity.
Nisa's just going to wordlessly flip the bird at them as she
Okay.
walks away. Like, bye,
Grunge!
bird.
Are you awake?
Hey, real quick, DM, can you put the names that was said in Elvish to the Drow?
Yeah. So he said, Dorokshi for the Drow, and he said, Talon. Focus us on Talon, and instead we're to focus on Lodmig.
Thank you.
If Grunge is awake, I am
Yeah.
feeling my desire to be his sparring partner for a minute. I got some energy.
Okay. Sure. Grunge is already awake. Like the first thing he did is like stretch his muscles and call out his sparring buddy, and they're already sparring. He's moving side to side, quite erratically. They're doing. They're already building up a sweat in the early morning hours.
Grunge, my friend.
Who's-
Looks like you're up early.
What's up, little bruh? I mean, yeah, I'm up all the time. You know, I gotta get the pump in.
Oh, I had a bit of the. I don't know why, honestly, but I'm feeling really energetic this morning.
Yeah, bruh. I'm energetic all the time. Yeah, you wanna, go at it for a bit?
Oh, yes. Before they come, if you wouldn't mind. I need
Yeah,
to
bruh.
loosen up. I'm sitting on these rocks. It's fucking miserable.
It's fucking miserable, bruh. Yeah, I feel you, bruh. I respect you for saying what you're saying, bruh. His sparring partner just, looks to you with, sorrowful puppy eyes, oh, thank God. And, steps
Take a
up-
break. Enjoy.
Okay, so for the purposes of this, it's going to be a friendly spar. We're not going to be rolling initiative or taking hit points as much as it's going to be felt thematically. Unless you're wishing to do something specific.
No. I'm half drugged, so I really want to just move around, and then the
Yeah.
I've been trying to suppress it, and I've given up.
Yeah, you can
Um,
see in Grange's eyes, his pupils are dilated as well, and he's somewhat twitchy. It's
And
really trying to get that, and he almost lunges at you with some very forceful punches. So we're gonna be rolling opposed athletic checks just to see narratively what happens. So
can I do acrobatics instead? Because a lot of what I would be doing is deflecting his punches and backing away.
you're not gonna be sparring then. You're just gonna be not fighting
Well,
back.
I'm not as strong as him, and I know that.
Oh, of course, but
Oh.
this is just how it is. I mean, if you're sparring, it's gonna be a strength thing.
Okay.
With your fists, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wanted to argue, more defensiveness, but if you don't want to do that.
I mean, if you want to be defensive, you can. That's not a problem. You might get a little frustrated, but for sure. Okay, so you're just going to try and deflect his so you want to do acrobatics, opposed acrobatics sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Grange is going to like come at you like without a second word, with his. Yep. Go ahead.
Spiker.
Yeah.
I would just like to remind you a rule that we have on this server. Arguing with the DM may result in angry direwolves finding you. Just FYI. You know, it's in the rules. I'm gonna post it in the Twitch chat so the viewers can also see it. Arguing
I
with
think,
the DM may result in angry direwolves.
I mean,
so just
maybe
clear.
we have to be smart because that would be good. Because Direwolves coming in here would be like a fuzz, and then we could just run away.
That's true.
So
Fair point,
maybe.
fair point. Maybe we should argue.
Oh God.
No, I don't think anything there was wrong unless Darren corrects that.
No, it's fine. It's just like you can see that Grant is a big, muscly dude, and he's been striking with his fists quite strongly. So this is gonna be, I'll roll it publicly.
Oh man, he's a strong boy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a strong boyo. So like you do your best to deflect things, but he starts punching on you, and you still block them. Like you catch his fist with your hands and your wrists. You feel the weight of his punching and his strength behind it, but more so to that, it's almost like a carelessness to it. Like he's going.
How much do you lift, brah? Holy shit!
I lift a lot, bruh. You know, every single day, bruh, you gotta get these pump on, bruh. Gotta sweat him out. Gotta get the big muscles. The ladies love the big muscles, bruh.
Oh, I love the big muscles. Keep going.
He keeps going. Roll again.
225.
Alright, so like he's like thrown off a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
he gets me clean.
Yeah, it's like he knocks you off guard and he like steps around you. He's like clearly very well adept at fighting, and God help anyone who gets in a ring with him. But he steps around you. He like he punches towards you, and he like you fail to dodge out of the way with like a over 5 difference, you know, and he stops his fist like millimeters from your nose, but then and smiles and goes, "Ha, yeah, just getting warmed up, bruh. I'm sure you're too, bruh."
Oh, Grand, you are an amazing specimen.
I know, bruh.
How
And
did you get so fast?
you said that roll a persuasion check here, because like you're basically buttering him up. He's like, you know, his ego swells.
His muscles too.
I'll add a d6 to that.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh dang,
Oh.
Dang.
that's a sad one. Maybe it's the adrenaline pumping, or the fact that you're slightly high, or withdrawal. Or maybe his heart is pumping in his ears, he can barely hear you. And you say these things, and he responds like saying, "Yeah, lift, bruh," like he doesn't really understand. And he's going to swing around and do a kick, like a Sparta kick to try and push you down.
okay. Do you just want another roll?
Yeah, just to dodge out of the way. Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
compared
God.
to-
He's gonna like swing around here.
Yeah, I can't beat it. So
Yeah, you can still roll that 20.
there it goes.
So he catches you off guard. Maybe you're still like going through something, but you know you're getting the feelings of superhumanness. And Grange like swings up. He's a big guy, and you're like, I could take it. Come at me, bruh. And he Sparta kicks you, and he launches you off your feet for a fair distance, like towards your friends. And you like crash down on the dirt with like a tuft of dust flying up, like a billowing of smoke. And he goes, "Oh, sorry, bruh. Sorry, little bruh. I don't know my own strength, bruh."
Nah, so as I'm like slid back and like knocked into the ground, I'm gonna sit there for a second, see him come up, and I'm gonna be like, "That was awesome," and do a kip up.
Yeah, bruh. Like, I could punch with my feet too, bruh.
It's called kicking, Grange.
No, it's foot punch, bruh.
Oh man, Grange, we should do this more often. I've never felt so alive.
Right, they're on the same level now.
Maybe you should,
Lisa's just,
yeah.
he's just going to clap excitedly, like, I love this.
Maybe you get a little stronger, bruh, before we do this again. I think I'll go back to Lodmik. Lodmik! And Lodmik goes, and steps out once more. And they start going at it, and you can see, like, over his wrists, he's got, like, bandages. Like, he's torn his loincloth and shifts and stuff, like, around his wrists for, like, the bruising and such. For, like, taking the punches from Grange. But he seems like he's taking... he's doing well by himself, better than Aurora was doing. Like, he's also a trained fighter, clearly not as good as Grange, but he's a good sparring partner.
So, while that was happening, I figured Magrim would mention something to the rest of the group and say, well, if the elves mentioned how the west, no, east, yeah, east, was the ones that attacked first, it should be easier for us to make them attack again, don't you think?
Probably. We could try to cause a fuss this morning and slip out.
I feel like it would be easier to do it in the night. I don't think all guards can see in the dark.
That's a good
Maybe.
point.
That would also be
Oh.
putting some of us at a disadvantage if we did it at night.
That's fair. I still need to think about this plan.
Yeah, just, you know, the longer the take,
The longer we get exhausted. I know.
Yeah.
Just give me time. I'll figure something out. I promise.
Figure out what Grange is doing. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that too. He's wow. He can make someone run for their money, huh?
That was exciting.
well, I enjoyed it.
Kind of look Lokar up and down. Give you a run for your money.
I don't think so.
Well, maybe if you're angry.
The drums begin to start sounding as the morning hydration ration concept begins. And everyone gets in line as per usual. There is Mr. Pink Dude who has died, as well as Elfin Dude who has died. And I will roll a roll to decide who is last in line for the NPCs.
Would we also support someone getting lost by like
Oh yeah, you want to trip someone
kind
up or
of moving
something?
in their way or tripping? Yes.
Well, the elves are very quick, unfortunately. So if you're like looking to get an elf out, they are currently not. They're already like moving. They're almost like predicting it. They can see a little clearer than you guys can on the eastern, or like what's happening, perhaps on the podium there. And it's actually this guy here, who is last for a change. I mean, Melanda is there, but she also knows how to get in line. And he like curses to himself as he gets last, and he stays in line, but he just like wanders off for near the end, knowing that he's not going to get a water ration. You will take your water ration, and nearing the end of the, go up, collect your water ration, come back down. everyone roll a perception check, please, as part of your journey up there.
Disadvantage because exhaustion.
Yes. Sad rolling. Disadvantage if you're exhausted.
Oh man.
Okay, yeah.
You have to be.
Uh, all of us, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll again, and I'll take the smallest.
Ooh.
Yeah,
16
I'll take-
times.
I'll take the 12.
Two 16s though. That's pretty good, man. Good job. So Aurora and Magrim, as you head up to get your water ration, you catch wind of a conversation in pieces. It's only a brief moment that you're up there, but collectively, you hear some things that refer to a situation that has happened. There's a conversation between Grom Blacktooth and the head slaver. The first things that you hear, I think, let's see, Magrim goes up first. You start to gain wind that there's trouble. There's an issue. There's a back and forth saying, like, this can't be, this is unprecedented, that surely can't happen, things are going to be bad, we're going to run out. So you don't gain specifics, but with Aurora, is it Aurora got 16 as well?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
When you go up next, you sort of collect the second half, and then you come back and you sort of say, "Oh, I heard this," and you say, "You heard that," and you get a sense that the issue is a lack of resources. Resources have dwindled, and what you need to complete your work on the ziggurat is not possible. An ore, stone, has stopped being exported from the mines. And there is fear for Aurora. There is fear in the voices of the overseer and the head slaver. You even hear a phrase of, "Shit, we're gonna become slaves if we don't figure this out." There is clearly an air of unrest. But for you as slaves, it's same.
Well, that's quite the information, Mag.
Yes. It would seem that the stone and the iron are not getting there. Ambushes? A work revolt?
I didn't say anything like that. If it was a revolt, I mean, the solution would be simple. Crush it, right?
True. Well then, I suppose someone must be taking the supplies. Someone brave enough to steal from the Necromancer Lord himself.
The people that are willing to stand up against King Kalik are few and far between. One of them is over there.
Right, well, I suppose if we won't have work to do, we'll just stay here.
Well, we should be having gladiator work. Which at the very least will keep us fed and watered. Which, thinking of, I have about a third left, and I'm going to pity that poor bastard. If you'll excuse me.
Of course.
And I'll walk up to him and offer the final third of my water.
Oh wow, okay. He has cracked, chapped lips, clearly suffering the effects of dehydration. I believe he was on cleanup detail the time that you guys were actually cleaning up. He's a half-elf, but heavily on the human side. And he looks to you with a gasping voice. He says, unnecessary of you, stranger.
Against my religion to allow other people to suffer unnecessarily.
Well, if it's against your religion, and he takes the bowl of water and gulps it down very quickly and says, "Love of those religion folk."
What's your name, stranger?
They call me Thoric.
Thoric? Is that one of the names that was said?
It is not, no.
No. How'd you end up here, Thoric?
I kind of wronged the wrong person. You know, got a little bit grabby. I kind of slept with a noble's daughter. He didn't really like that.
Well, your only mistake then was getting caught, wasn't it?
I'm sure she'll come through for me. She won't leave me here for too much longer. I just have to survive to get back to her.
Any thoughts on escaping?
Uh,
Anything you know on that?
He looks around and says, No, escaping's crazy.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder and just be kind of lean in close. I know it's hard, but ultimately, if we all want to get out of here, we must work together. What you do once you're out of these pens, I don't give two shits. Go fuck every noble's daughter in the city. Have my blessing.
Look, I'm just trying to survive.
And we'll do better together. Remember, you wouldn't have wanted today if I didn't see potential in helping others.
He nods and says, I won't forget it, stranger.
Call me Aurora.
Aurora. Look, Aurora, word of advice here. Be mindful about where you are and who can hear you. Okay. And with that, he steps back and goes back to conversing with the Minaj.
Who is in immediate earshot could have heard that conversation?
Pretty
I
much
mean-
everyone,
Everybody? Okay.
except for the elves.
Shrug.
Okay. Good to know, Dylan. Thank you. Hopefully they don't knock out your electricity. Right. So, anything you guys want to do before things happen?
Hey, Carrick.
Not really.
Carrick. Is he sleeping in his shell again? Carrick.
Sorry, mic was muted. Yes.
Ah, yes. Carrick.
Good.
I know this is a long shot. And I already asked this in the place that we first met. But you are a wanderer, yeah?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And you are like from the city or from a tribe outside of it?
I'm from outside the city.
Okay. Would it be possible if, when we get out, to lose our pursuers within the desert? Would you be knowledgeable of doing such a thing? Like, you know, making sure we're
Potentially.
seen?
Yes, potentially.
Okay. I feel like those skills would come in handy.
Yeah, I think I could definitely help us with that if it came to that. We had to leave the city.
Good. By the way, have you seen the stars lately?
Every night.
Ah, nice. How many have you counted so far?
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, I should
Yeah.
keep track of how many I count each day. I think, because I feel like that will only keep me sane in this place.
Yeah, it is nice to have something that's constant for the most part.
True. By the way, are you still up on the thing that I asked you for back when we met?
I have no reason not to be. Yeah.
Okay. I remember you mentioned how it would also help you with something of your quests.
Right. Right.
You never mentioned what it was.
It's there is a. How much do you know about the stars? Do you look at them often?
Very often, and I read what I could.
Have you noticed that there's one that showed up rather recently that wasn't there before?
This morning, and he points to the
No,
sun.
no, 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 no. It's been a little bit longer than that.
Then no.
Yeah, I noticed it, and when I tried bringing it up to people in my tribe that also study the stars, they kind of dismissed it as a fluke or imagination, and I'm just trying to find answers.
Wait. Your tribe follows the stars,
Oh yes,
and you are out in the desert.
yes, that's how we get around. That's how we know
Wait.
where we are.
Wait, I read about you guys.
Really?
Yeah, there's been this traveler. Oh God, it's what was his name? Something with a V. Um, and he mentioned how great you are at navigating using the stars. Yeah, there is somehow a map for all of you. And
Oh yeah,
you're just the the turtle I'm looking for. God, I guess the stars really aligned for us to meet.
I see what you did there. But yes, that is, I guess, kind of what our tribe is known for.
Fascinating stuff.
I could try to teach you if you'd like.
I figure we would need to wait for nightfall then.
Yeah, it is hard to see him during the day, and you see him kind of cranes his neck up and squints, trying to see something.
Yeah, I'd absolutely appreciate learning something new. Thank you, Carrick. Now let's see who we're going to be killing today.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Oh, DM,
Hmm.
did we see like
Yes.
what Dane did going up there to the guard? And could we have like gotten closer or something when that was happening?
Unlikely to have gotten closer. It didn't. It wasn't exactly a long conversation.
Pretty fast.
It happened pretty fast. Yeah. During the
Yeah.
time of your friends talking. So he went up there to the gate. A guard came over, which you saw. There were some words discussed, and then he came back.
Would have gotten there in 6 seconds. Dang it. No, it's fine.
I mean,
Um,
true, but it was more like a thing that was happening. You could have. It's a question of like, would you have rushed up there? I mean, because then the conversation wouldn't have happened at all.
Yeah.
No, I think he just started moving to get a better look, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, as Dane came back from just up the slope, he just locked eyes with you, and he gives you a curious little half-elven smile.
Just keep my intense eye contact with him,
Uh huh. Yeah.
and not really like replying in any form.
The drums begin to sound once more, which signals the guards behind the gate all get into formation. There's a clattering of armor, the gates fling open, you're shouted to get into your groups. There are the western manual laborers, the eastern cleanup crew, and the central gladiator training.
Just a line for me. Let's go.
Just, I mean, you are a big boy. And as you get into formation or get into your groups, the head slaver comes down through. Just imagine all the guards there. I'm not going to move all the tokens every time. The head slaver.
Immersion ruined.
Immersion ruined. Okay, just bear with me. Be right back. 10 minutes. The head slaver comes down towards the gladiator group and shouts out and says, "So, there was a bit of excitement last night, I heard. Just so happened to have a little bit of excitement happening elsewhere. And if it's excitement that a couple of you want, well, it's excitement that you're gonna get. We're gonna go on a little excursion, some of you. Gods, train him up." And the 5 of you are gonna get chained together separately from the gladiator crew. And he says, "Guys, walk 'em out. Get about your business." So Grange, Lodmik, a few others you don't know the names of yet, and Dane leave to gladiator school. The group for laboring is also taken out before you guys. And the group for cleanup, including, Minaj and a few of the other Eastern crew, and Thalia and Dorakshi are also in the cleanup crew, begin their rounds of clearing out the dead and whatnot. As they begin doing their thing, the head guard looks you all over and says, "Apparently, I've heard on the wind that you got what it takes to, well, defend yourselves. And maybe you were treated a little lightly last time, just taken out of the pens, all easy like after not even fulfilling your pit time. Well, you're just so lucky to be chosen in this regard. To go on a little walk. You see, we've got a little bit of a ways to go into the mountains. Gods, get your rations. Take half a day to walk up there." And you are accompanied by 4 guards, and your ankles are chained together. And you have a long leash on the front and a long leash on the back, and 2 guards either side of you, and they each hold a spear and a shield. And it looks like your gladiator training is not going to happen today.
Also, did Dane give us like any sort of like look as it was like as we were like chained separately and stuff? Like,
If you were looking out for it,
yeah.
yeah. He gave you like a side-eye glance.
I would have loved to done like an insight check on it and then from
Oh yeah,
some,
sure.
like,
You can do like a regressive insight check.
Gotcha.
Side eye.
like
Side
a
eye.
gotcha or
Okay, okay,
deserve
okay.
that kind of. Oh, yep, never mind. Let's keep going.
You got like just at that moment, a piece of sand comes and like lodges itself in your eye.
It's sad.
Gets coarse and dry.
Coarse.
And gets everywhere.
Even
It's
in your
everywhere.
Damn
eyes.
sand.
You unfortunately do not gain any insights whatsoever in terms of what that look could have been. Nevertheless, you are leashed together, and you are about to be taken elsewhere. You are led. What? Does anyone want to do anything right now? Anything specific? Cool. You are led out through the city. I will take you to the city view. There's only one of you. I'm going to use arrows. Where's my arrows? Broadcast others, no snapping. You are led through the back streets. So you are going this way. Oh God, can I just linger? Thank you. Going this way. And you're led out through here. Along the back wall. Beyond the noble district. Kept more or less out of the way of people. And there are some here and there, but they can see the guard patrol moving forward, and they like rush to get out of the way and move. And it's not until you hit the caravan gate when you realize you are not staying in Gerst, and you are being led out the front gate and this way. You get some side eyes from travelers and regular Gerstians, but they do their best to not maintain eye contact and turn their shoulders as quickly as possible to not draw the attention of the guards. You are marched down the back side of the wall that is 50 to 60 foot high, that surrounds that of Gerst. And we're gonna move to the regional map as you are led away.
Guys, we did it. We escaped Gerst.
Fine escaped.
We don't have any of our like equipment
Nope.
at all, right?
Nope.
They just chained us and immediately left the city.
You can see that there are packs and satchels on the guards.
Okay.
Yes, I would like to ask the guards as we're like away from other people. So, what are we supposed to do today?
The moment you sort of ask a question, you get a slap around the face with a cudgel to shut up. You will receive 2 points of bludgeoning damage. It says, "Good slaves don't talk. March!" Where's my token? There it is. Doop. Eh. Party marker. There you are. Oh, you're a big boy. Okay, so you are marching around to the side here. Can everyone see what I'm doing here?
Yes.
Yeah.
and you are being led round the circumference of the walls of Gerst, following a relatively well constructed, used path. You're not like following a road, but you are walked around the edge of Gerst, following like a patrol path or a dust path, and you are making your way.
Down.
You are being taken to the mines in the mountains.
I see
they-
where this is going.
Yeah, totally.
It is a hot day, and the sun bears down on your shoulders. You are forced to march at a relatively quick pace, led by your escort of armed guards. You're not quite sure exactly what's going on. Short of the information that you gleaned at time of collecting your water ration, you are feeling like you are going to become part of like an investigative crew, perhaps, about what's going on with the lack of resources being exported from the mines. You hear along the way, because it takes several hours for you to get around Gerst and up the mine, up into the mountains towards the mines, that there are some back and forth between the guards occasionally, mentioning some like guesswork, some sort of attempts to try and understand what's going on, what could have stopped the resources, why are they facing this situation? Why do they have to walk up to the mines? There's a lot of griping. And then they are sort of immediately brought back to their purpose, as one of them says, well, if we don't do this right, we're going to become slaves. And everyone's like, oh shit, you're right. We got to do this right. So they gripe about being tired and climbing up in the mountains, but the moment someone mentions, hey, you're going to be a slave unless you do this right, you get the sense of fear in their voices, as well as a renewed sense of duty, and you are continuously led up. As you ascend the jagged path up the mountainside, the relentless sun bears down upon you, its scorching rays reflecting off of the parched, ochre-colored stones. The heat is oppressive, making every step feel like a struggle through an oven. The landscape, as well known, is barren in Gerst, with only a few resilient cacti and scraggly bushes dotting the rocky terrain as you ascend through the mountains. The shadows of the mountains offering very scant relief from the blazing light, but you find them to be welcome as you pause halfway up to catch your breaths, and the guards take in a little bit of water.
DM, you said there's 4 guards with us.
Yep.
And have we passed have there been like checkpoints or like stations where there have been guards along this track, or has it just been these 4 with us the entire time?
Just been this far. You don't ever really lose sight of Gerst, the big city. You are rising up a ridge and looking down over. You get to a point where you can look over the walls, but it's in the distance.
The orcs that were after me and I think it was Karik on day 1, are either of them part of this entourage?
Their faces are covered as per the uniform of the guards, but yeah, actually I think I did roll that one of them, the one that actually beat you, Aurora, is part of the troop.
Oh, happy day.
You're rested for a short while. You're not given any water.
Is that technically a short rest?
Yeah, technically a short rest. Like an hour or so. Before you are marched back up towards the mines.
Wait, question.
Hmm.
So we're chained, but not handcuffed.
You're chained at the ankle, and you are you're escorted with an armed guard.
Okay. And we're taking a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I can rest cast mage armor.
Do you need a spellbook for that?
No, I have it prepared.
You have it prepared. Oh, you have the whole like memorized thing, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You could. As with their backs turned, there's no component for that. You can put up your AC.
I'll use that. Give myself mage armor as part of the short rest. I'll also regain that spell slot with arcane recovery.
Nice.
I will second wind before the short rest, my heal, and then
Yep.
recover it.
Can I use the short rest to try and recreate a new star map?
Ooh.
Might be pushing it as far as being subtle and not being seen, because
What
it does say it is an hour ceremony, so it would take the entire hour.
It would probably take you pretty obviously, because like a second wind is a quick thing to recover your health.
Right.
Like mage armor is like a quick flick of the wind. It doesn't take an hour's worth of time. But you know, if the guards see you trying to do something weird, they're gonna put a stop to it.
Yeah, if it doesn't seem like it's going to be even remotely possible, then I wouldn't try it.
You get the feeling like you're still being watched.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like we were just left here.
Yeah, like the guards turn their backs like to talk once in a while, occasionally, so you can do these sort of second wind mage armor situations, but a whole hour's worth of a ritual, probably not.
Gotcha.
Okay. And with that, you are marched, escorted to a new destination. The entrance of the mine reveals itself as you crest the final ridge, gasping. Carved crudely into the mountain's face, it yawns open like the maw of a great beast. Like that of a quarry. The path descends in broad, sloping angles, each layer a testament to the labor that carved it from the unforgiving rock. The path down is steep, winding through the terraces with sheer drops on the inner side that promises a swift demise to any who misstep. Oh, I get you your guards. Where's your guard tokens? Don't.
By the way, guys, sorry if you hear any kind of noises on my end. I have a bunny and she's very hyper right now. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Well, we will echo with that with a quick break to get some water before we continue this scene.
Oh, you have to send a picture of the bunny.
Bunny break.
Yeah, bunny break.
Oh,
to send
I
photo.
definitely will.
Cool. Grab yourself a glass of water and we'll be right back.
Sounds good. Be right back.
Be right back.
I'm back. Nah, I see no bunny picture yet, so what's with that?
Hello, I am back.
But there is no bunny picture, so
Oh, sorry. I'll send it over right now. I just have so many, you know?
You have a lot of bunnies?
No, so many pictures of the same bunny. I just have the one.
I mean, if she has a lot of bunnies, then, you know, you guys know what bunnies are used for, right?
What for?
Show jumping?
Food.
Food.
Yeah. Food,
Rab-
fur,
Rabbit stew.
very useful. Oh, yeah.
No, that's
Oh, man,
upsetting.
Rabbits, they're so delicious, man.
No, they're not.
Wild hair.
Clearly, you haven't had a good one then.
I'm back.
Oh, hello.
No.
Ooh, new map, guys.
You have
Yeah.
me. Oh,
So
what's
cool.
this?
New map, who this?
Indeed.
Wait, they have mine guards?
Yeah.
Railway systems? What is this? Damn. I didn't know we were so
Mine. It's probably a mine.
Yeah, it is a mine. It is an
It
established
is a mine.
Yeah. There is iron. You can forge iron into swords. You can forge it into, like, rails.
Yeah, but like there were mines before rails.
Yeah, that's true.
I just didn't know we were in this kind of era. Cool. Cool, cool.
I mean, it's a D&D world.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair point. Do we have gunpowder and
Nope.
guns yet?
No, you invented guns, remember?
Right,
yeah.
I need to...
Finger guns.
Finger guns. I need to...
And now the
Oh.
era of guns is about to approach us.
Yes. Next campaign that you run in this world, they're gonna have guns.
Be pirates.
Everyone's America. Yeah, just guys, listen, multi-classing is hard when you are a wizard because you want to multi-class into a wizard.
I go extra wizard.
Yeah. But artificer, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, artificer. The artificers is not is not this era. So artificers is not part of this world.
Oh,
There's no steel defenders. I mean, that's more of an Eberron thing, in my opinion, because it started in Eberron as a sort of steampunk.
That's true, but I imagine you can also flavor it like, my steel defender is actually a stone elemental or something.
You could, but there are other items to facilitate that, like was it Amulet of the Master, for example.
That's fair.
All the pictures of stuff. Oh, buns.
Yeah,
Void baby.
that's puppy.
Is your baby?
That's my baby. That's my only daughter.
Oh, so small.
My firstborn.
Small
Baby,
boy.
baby. Baby, baby. Oh, she's a girl.
Oh, okay. No, it's still a boy. He's a good boy.
Okay, Willow, you're a good boy. She's looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, I'm a good boy. Okay.
Willow, you are good. Just good, period.
Just get
Oh, she just flopped. Oh, beats.
Okay.
all right, we're getting back into it. Is everyone back? Aurora?
Here.
Here.
Spiker?
Yeah, I am.
I don't think we got Spiker yet.
Alright.
So the map, just to give you context of like what you're looking at, you are at the top of a ridge. I did try and describe it in a sense that gave you a sense of like depth and elevation, but it is like a quarry, and you are basically at the top of the ridge, looking down into the quarry as you look northwards.
So mine part kind of switchbacks. Gotcha.
Exactly so. So it goes down the ramp and then goes back up the ramp. It's not the opposite way where you are at the lowest elevation and the mines at the highest. I think it kind of references that. I mean, the artwork
Yeah.
it kind of should give you that sense.
Yeah, I
I'm
see it.
There's
Great.
perception. We should look into
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so buns notwithstanding. Description here. The air is thick with dust, kicked up by the ceaseless toil of the slaves you can see down in the quarry / mine entrance. The particular details of who they are is minorly obscured, but what is very obvious is that their gaunt figures seem to be caked in grime, and they move in a mechanical rhythm. Chains clink and scrape against the stone, a discordant symphony accompanying the dull thud of pickaxes striking rock. Overseeing the very, well, familiar scene of slavery to you all are some slavers, some guards. Their faces are obscured, wearing the same garb as your guards that have escorted you up the mountain here. And even at this elevation, their voices reverberate around the mine quarry up to you in harsh, guttural tones, followed by the cracking of whips in the air. Work harder. Crack. Move faster. Crack. Back to work. Crack. Driving the slaves to minimal greater efforts with each crack of the whip. Despite their harshness, there's a strange detachment in their movements, a sense that their actions are almost ritualistic rather than driven by any sort of immediate need. Your guards that have escorted you up here, it says to each other, what the fuck is going on? Hey, it was meant to be... I don't understand. Everything seems normal here. Come on, you lot. Going down to find out what's what. And you are, once again, like prodded with spears to get your move on as you head down the quarry. Poke, poke, poke.
Can move us in a pack.
Yeah, I can move you in a pack. You don't have to
Yeah.
move individually. That's fine.
I think it's easiest because
Yeah.
we don't know the.
I will
best
teleport
move.
you. I just like group you up here. Dun, dun, dun.
These guards a powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
7th level teleportation acquired.
Yeah, they just like throw down a teleportation circle. Top. Move you down the track. So they follow the track. And as you get closer, everyone roll a insight check.
Inside.
Can't be worse than the last one I did.
That one me.
See?
I mean,
I did not
100%
lie.
better.
I did not lie. Alright, disadvantage.
Oh yes, somebody rolled well.
You were looking for the nat one.
Yep.
17. Wow, Magnum is a bowler at these rollers, as is Karik.
Yep.
Which actually makes more sense, I suppose. Whilst the others, Nissa, Aurora, Lokar, more focused on not tripping as they are led down the very rickety slope down the quarry, or maybe surprised by how steep the descent down is and not wanting to fall over the edge. Karik and Magrim, you pay particular attention as to like the scene below. As you draw nearer, you both feel a chill run down your spine despite the heat. The darkened entrance of the mine looms to the northwest. A gaping void that seems to swallow the light. And the shadows within, well, who can say what's within, but their secrets are held closely, and the air grows noticeably cooler as you approach further into the quarry. A strange, almost metallic scent wafts from the base of the quarry, mingling with an undertone of something sweet and cloying like overripe fruit. And then an overwhelming stench of sweat, blood, and grime. The contrast with the blistering heat at the top of the quarry versus nearing the base is stark. And it creates a disorientating sensation. So in this regard, your success is your failure, as you please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Is that the good insight check or everyone?
No, for Karik and Magrim.
Okay.
Did con saving throw?
Yes, please. Nice. Oh, Magrim. You are currently like dizzied by the sensation, which will give you a negative to your perception checks going down. You're a -2 perception for the moment.
I feel dizzy.
It's this disorientating effect from the atmospheric to something strange. And you make it to the baseline, to the bottom, and the guards, two of the guards, move up. The two that are holding you, holding your leashes, stay with you. Two of the guards head up to talk to one of the slavers. And you can hear audibly say like, "What the bloody hell's going on here? We're sent because there was a problem." And one of the guard here turns around to the other and says, pointing towards you guys, "Back to work." And the guards seem that escorted you. I'm just gonna mark them with purple. That your guards.
Purple dot dudes.
Purple dot dude, not pink dot dude. F. They look to each other a little bit surprised and says, "Well then, work here." And this guard responds, says, "Back to work," and cracks his whip on the ground. Your escort guard looks to each other once more and says, "Well, I don't see why not. Oi, put him to work with the others." Calling back to your escort. And you can see as you're led via the escort over to here, that there's a mechanical rhythm, almost as if it's built into these slaves that are down here, their muscles. They seem to be doing things over and over as that, almost robotically, if robotic was an actual thing in this world.
Like unnaturally so, or just from doing this for a long time?
Make an insight check. Uh, 18.
Oh my god.
Nice roll.
Don't jinx it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Karek thrives in exhaustion. There is, for you, a palpable sense of unease. A feeling that there's something not quite right here. As you try and catch a glimpse of the slave's eyes when they dare to lift them from their work and their mechanical rhythms, seem hollow and distant, as if their spirits have been mined along with the ore. The 1,000-yard stare is not long enough for them. The oppressive atmosphere in the quarry here seems to press in on all sides to you. And that rhythmic, almost hypnotic clang of metal on stone grates against your senses like a heartbeat that's not your own inside your head. You get a...
Just gonna try to whisper to Mag. Something doesn't feel right here. I don't know what.
I can feel that there's some darkness afoot. Something in the mind of people.
Is that just like putting things into carts, or like they're not moving into the cave, right? The slaves.
They're working on the outside here.
Okay.
You've got one here. Looks like this. She is chopping some wood here. This one here, who looks like this, is a half orc. He's picking some things up on the ground, like some iron, some rods, putting them into the cart in front of him. This one here is a blue tiefling. She seems to be stacking, then restacking and packing and repacking. This one at the back here is a human female. She seems to be digging in the ground with her hands and then pulling out a stone and then whacking it into smaller pieces and then scooping it to the side. This one here seems to be going through the mine carts that are out on the track. And then the one at the back here seems to be, well, he has his back to you so you can't see exactly what he's doing. And then finally, this one at the top seems to be also unloading and reloading the minecart.
Well, don't these people look so cheerful?
I
So
beg to
cheerful.
differ.
Oh, well, no, but I was being sarcastic. They
I
look
know.
fucking miserable.
They seem too miserable. Something's not right here.
What do you mean?
Look, they're putting an empty box into an empty box. And then putting that on the ground again.
You are pulled by your chain collectively and forced to work alongside these people. I'm just gonna drag you all here. So you're still chained together.
Do the guards that were here, not R4, the ones that are already here, did they have that same look in their eyes as the slaves?
You can't really see their eyes at this point.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you can hear.
yeah, they are behaving strangely. So
Yeah.
The guards that took you here say, okay, now they're back to work. What's the situation? Why haven't we had any exports come into the city? We've been sent here to figure out what's going on. What do you got to say for yourselves? It'll be the slave pens for you if you're fucking up, boy. The slaver with the whip calls to the guard, move faster! Axes.
is that pick up a ball and so them going back to work. I need to use an axe.
Yeah. They are pick up a bubble.
Okay.
I'll just move you to like here, I guess, to like be more appropriately like working on the stones. There's like a mallet nearby and some axes for chopping some wood, and you're like forced to do the hard work. Sorry, where was I? Oh, the slaver, you can hear having a conversation saying, move faster! Back to work! And the guards say like, no, they're back at work, mate. You alright? And the guard responds, work harder! The escort guard look to each other and says, look, maybe you've been out in the sun a little bit too long. Come have a drink by over here, shall we? And there's a bit of a back and forth. What would you like to do?
Can I see if the axe could I don't know, how strongly are we chained together? Is it something that could be broken with a heavy axe swing?
Axes on metal don't really work
Yeah,
that
I mean
way.
it takes a lot of effort, but if it's chains, you kind of can hit a weak point where two chains connect.
You are currently
You said there
Type-
was a pick, right?
there are some with a pickaxe. I think this guy over here has a pickaxe.
Yeah, you can use those for leverage. So
But
I don't say that in character, but yeah.
oh sure.
Just basically trying to see if there's an option.
I can have a way of breaking the chains if you're looking for that, Lokar. It will be loud.
But we're being watched. At least, this guy is
Yeah.
very close to us.
He definitely can be within earshot of you guys. Just saying.
Is he more concerned about us, or is he more concerned about his fellow guards?
He doesn't look concerned at all right now.
I guess I will, since there's this person here chopping wood. I would just kind of move next to her and chop where she is at.
Mm-hmm.
And then just whisper to her, can you talk?
There is no response. Just a routine chopping, but as you get closer,
Is she
Ye-
breathing?
I mean, well, let me finish. What's going on? What's happening? You can see that what she's chopping, she's not really chopping. Like she's doing the actions of chopping, but there's no real like pieces of wood there. From a further distance, it looks like she's chopping into the pile of wood here, but it's already kind of pre-chopped.
Oh,
This one.
Yeah. Is she breathing?
Make a perception check.
Nope.
It's hard to say with her movements.
I would like to push her, kind of like somewhat accidentally, like pretend to at least. He doesn't really care that much, but like kind of just push and see if there's any reaction. Maybe the
Like
guards
a
also notice that she's
small jostling kind of thing.
kind of I think a note of like almost like a shove. I think.
Okay, you just like throw your weight into her.
Yes.
She stumbles. Almost. You knock into her. She has a presence. She's not a ghost. She stumbles with the axe in hand to over here, and continues the mechanical motion of chopping.
Any of the guards notice like that? You know, the whole
I mean,
shove,
the
and
guards
then she
don't
not
care
actually-
so much about the fact that you bumped into her.
But I mean, the fact that she's not actually chopping wood, you know, they might have not noticed it before, but now that she like got moved and didn't change her movement.
Oh, I see. That is a good point. This one here, who's like been like observing like what the conversation is up here with these two guys trying to get through to him, like turns around as this slave stumbles, and he brings out his whip and says, "Chop faster, girl," and whips her. But she doesn't seem to react to the whipping.
Can Magrum see if she's affected by a spell using Arcana?
Yeah, you can apply your arcane knowledge to see if there is some sort of mind control or spell or something like happening.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, sure. Roll Arcana.
I'd like to use inspiration.
Re-roll the whole thing.
So just like a regular
Extra roll,
right?
yeah.
Oh god.
Oh dang. You can't tell if there's a spell here or not.
Nisa's going to move. Well, not move, but she's going to look at this guy over here because he is the one that's standing the closest, and she's gonna try to kind of discern whether they are kind of zombies or not. I don't know. I just
How
think-
does one discern that?
I have no idea. I mean, I'm just remembering that King Kalek, I think it was mentioned that he was a necromancer or something.
Yeah, it's a
And
well
so,
known.
I don't know. I just thought that these people might be long dead and they're just erratically working in the mines.
Have
I don't
you
know.
ever seen a zombie before?
Nisa?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
It will be a difficult leap to say to attribute a status or you must be a zombie based off of never seeing something before. You can, however, choose to use your skills, perhaps of maybe medicine, to determine whether or not this guy is just okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that could work. Medicine, because Arcana is not really related to
No,
that, right?
if you wanted to try and discern the nature of a creature, it's usually nature that potentially you would roll to understand that information. But you would have to kind of gain an understanding of what they are. From all that you can see, this is a chained half-orc who is going through the motions of stacking something from a box into this cart.
Okay, I'm gonna try I'm gonna try to roll nature
Mm-hmm.
to kind of see if this half orc is more dead than alive. I don't know.
That's more of a medicine check than a nature check.
Medicine. Okay.
Yeah.
Still at a disadvantage, right?
You are exhausted, yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Eh. Not too bad.
13. You're not quite sure. This guy looks pretty terrible. He doesn't have like flesh rotting off of him or anything like that. He smells pretty bad, but then most slaves do. You can see from his physique, it is, muscular, as most half orcs tend to be. But the way that he's moving almost feels like it's a copy paste. Like it's so repetitive, almost down to the inch. Like the movements seem so off-putting to you to have someone do things in such a perfectly cloned way. But you can't discern like his blood pumping or like anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Carrick and whisper. And these people are like, kind of stuck in an endless loop. They don't feel real. They don't feel natural at all.
I agree. There's something strange going on here.
Do you happen to know what's wrong with them? I mean, are they under some sort of, I don't know, magical influence or?
I can't really discern that from over here. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
As you're like talking about, your escort guard brings out his whip and says, "You heard them. Get back to work." And he's gonna whip the closest one. Magrum, you're gonna get a whipping.
Sure. As he
no.
gets whipped, can Malcolm talk to the guard?
Take 2 whip damage. What are you gonna say?
2 damage?
2 damage. Yeah.
Okay. But sir, can't you look around? The other slaves are barely working. That one is hitting air. That one is stacking air upon that guard, and that one is barely doing anything at all.
Roll a persuasion check.
And I, to support, like to give an advantage, pick up the girl next to me, where she's like kind of like aimlessly, like it's even more clear that she's just hitting the air.
Okay, this is gonna be a different thing here. Roll your persuasion check first.
Advantage?
Yep.
Can I still give advantage for that?
It's
even
gonna be
though-
a different thing, unfortunately, the Pepper. That you'll see in a reason why. So 9 is unfortunately, he like barely listens to you. Like you're a slave. What does he care what you have to say? And as he raises his whip again, Lokar, you like say, okay, of course. Like what the fuck's going on here? And you grab the girl, who is chopping nothing. And your hands touch her and hold her. And the thing is that whilst you hold her, how do you hold her?
I was kind of like thinking just like at the neck, pull her up.
By her neck?
Yup.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I
Right.
think he knows just some shit is going on,
Uh-huh.
and he does not trust any of these weird guys who are not really doing work. Like they could turn up at any moment, so he's doing, and he knows they don't seem really alive, so pulling
Oh my
up by the
God.
neck, by the
Lokar?
strap there and pull up.
Lokar is ragdolling people.
He's
don't
ready
know.
to crush that neck the moment like something happens that he
Okay,
doesn't like.
so like she's like facing away from you because you nudged her. So
Yeah.
you grab her from like behind on her neck,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
As you do so, your big Goliath hand closes around the back, her nape of her neck, as she's sort of bent over a little bit with this axe. And the thing is that as you do that, shadowy hands grab your hands
What the hell?
and hold on to you without you like being able to let go. Like they have grabbed your hand, and as you see these hands grab your hand, you recognize as you look down, her shadow is not doing the same thing that she's doing. You look to the other guards to the north and quickly look around to the other slaves, and you can see their shadows are not mimicking what they're doing. In fact, they're doing something completely different. And the moment you recognize that, the shadow breaks away from this slave and is going to attack you, and we're going to do a roll initiative.
Hey.
Roll initiative.
Wait, let me clear first. Thank you.
No, initiative. 10.
I'm pretty sure I clicked my token. Weird.
Yeah, I mean, you can just do it again. Click on your token, roll initiative again, and then change the value to the first roll you had.
Oh, it didn't click it. Okay.
Can I change the value of it?
Yeah, you
Oh,
just hover over the number and you can
Okay.
change your own numbers.
one second.
And then you enter for it to change.
There we go.
I rolled the same thing.
Nice. Consistency.
I'm gonna do the shadows in groups, just so it's faster.
I still obviously have an axe with me.
Yeah.
Did any of the packs that our escort guards were carrying look like they had my staff in them?
Strangely enough, you do see there's some stuff in the bags.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need to roll for red. I roll for blue. And roll for green. All right. See you, Nissa. You see this happen first.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I haven't actually put the people live yet. Hold on, let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. You don't see anything different because I just realized that they're on the wrong layer.
Ah, there they are.
Now I see it.
But you react first, seeing the shadow grab Lokar's hand, holding him in place. What do?
Do the guards also get an initiative? Like,
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah,
purple
there's
dots?
roll.
Yeah,
I mean, Nisa being Nisa, her first instinct upon seeing the like shadowy hand grabbing Lokar would be to scream and go, "Ah!" And then go shit. And
Oh shit!
she, I don't know. Do we quick question? Do we spellcasters have the ability to spellcast?
Do you have means to spellcast?
Oh wait, I
You have
do
to have your
not
spell.
have.
yet of your focus.
Yeah, I do not have my
Yeah,
crystal.
we still have the one dagger that you can pick up.
There are tools around you as well.
That's also.
Yeah.
But this
Any-
might not be dexterity focused.
Anything that can be used as a dex weapon, please.
Like a splintered log.
Or the dick dagger.
Or the dick dagger. Yep.
The dig
Yep.
Well, didn't Melanda take this?
Oh, yeah,
That was the extra one.
that was extra
we
dick.
got from the body of the elf. We kept our.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't let Melanda at that,
What?
You gotta pay extra for that.
What?
What are you gonna do, Nissa?
Sorry.
I'm just gonna tag the one that's closest to me, which is this one, like the half orc.
Okay.
And since I think
You're chained with 10 meter
Am
feet
I-
between you, so you can move 2 spaces away from anyone.
okay, so I'm gonna move here and whack it with the axe.
Oh, sure. Roll. Wait, are you proficient with axes?
Let me check, because I
do
think I am
think so.
proficient with
I mean,
the.
maybe. Your hexblade, and maybe otherwise.
Is it a simple axe, or is it one of the martials?
It's not a battle
I think-
axe. It's more of a simple axe.
With
I
hand
think
axe.
I am proficient
Yeah.
with hand axes.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm
The
not
hand axe is
sure.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not like
okay.
a.
If it's
It's
simple
not.
weapon, then yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not like weighted like a martial weapon. So they're tools.
Yeah.
Roll
So
to attack.
like a regular. Yeah.
Yeah, regular.
hand axe. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, but not deck.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Seven.
You do the cleaving. Roll your damage.
Yes. Let's go.
5. You carve the flesh of this person, but you can see that the flesh that you carve isn't carving the same amount into the shadow. Clearly not, a magical item. So it will do less damage than you think it does.
Oh. What are these things? Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, it is blue guy's turn, and they are going to. Oop. Blue guys. They're going to swarm this guy, and they're going to attempt to hit him. There are 3 attacks. 2 attacks hit. Shit. And
Oh, they're attacking the guards as well?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Aurora's
Okay.
eyes go wide open. There was never a better opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta find your guy.
Mhm.
Okay. That is all that happens. Aurora.
I am going to turn to the guard that, does one of the guard have all our stuff, or is it, like, spread across all of them?
I'm gonna be this guy up the top here.
Okay, so he has all of our stuff?
Mhm.
That's not ideal.
I'll put a little bag on him.
Nice.
I'll turn to the guard. Does the guard below us, would he have, like, the key to set us free and everything?
Maybe.
Reasonable that he has a means to do that?
Perhaps. You don't see a key on him, but it's reasonable to assume that.
I'll turn down to him and I'll yell at him. Get us unshackled, or we're all gonna be in the pits by end of day.
Good argument. Roll persuasion. You're still a slave.
Oh no.
You were so sleepy.
No.
He says,
I saw it too. It rolled from a 19 to a 1.
"Oh, I'm sorry." He looks at you and says, "You take care of him. We've got this all together, slave. If you want to see the light of another day, you fight."
Ooh.
What'd you say that do? Take my action, bonus action, or what?
No. It's just like it was a quick mention. So go ahead, take your action.
Bleeding
I
for
will
help
take-
is a free action.
I will pick up the most finesse-looking piece of wood and/or axe and swing at the one that is holding Lokar in place.
Sure. There is a hand axe to your feet.
And the dagger that we have, is that something that she can now like take quickly as like similar to an axe?
Me reaching into your pants sounds complicated.
Maybe Aurora
Not
doesn't
again.
want to do that.
Maybe it just fell out, you know.
I think we worked the kinks
It
out of that
just
plan last
fell
week.
out. You walked all this way up the mountains and it just fell out.
Yeah, maybe I can wiggle.
I'm telling you, he clenches it between
Reaction.
his butt cheeks. He can release
Yeah.
it on command.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
It's like
remember that.
basically, concentration.
Yeah.
Letting go of
Movement, man.
concentration.
He's good.
Your Kegel exercise is a concentration.
No, that's not an attack roll. Fuck.
No, that's a damage roll. Roll to attack.
Yeah.
What's in my pants? Well, alive.
Do I have to like
First
make
off,
sure that
shut
you
the-
roll concentration checks for your butt clenching?
Well, only if I take damage.
No, I'm laughing too much at the concept of pulling out the dagger from the pants.
Unfortunately,
that's like
no. Unfortunately, no. Sorry about that. Anything else though?
No.
Okay. Red turn. So there's gonna be some attacks. Oh wait, I should have done. Hold on, wait. I screwed up. Wait. Oh, actually, it was only one attack that successfully hit. Cool. So the Reds are going to take their movement here to you, Nissa. 2 attacks coming your way.
Nice.
Oh, noise. And their shadowy limbs stretch out at you. Oops.
He's like, ew, don't touch me.
13 and a 9.
Yeah, the 9 doesn't, but the 13 just hits.
Okay. You take 11 necrotic damage,
Oh my god. Yeah.
and your strength is sapped 3 points. Your strength score reduces by 3.
Okay.
No.
Okay. It's okay.
Sorry, Lokar. Your attack is a 21 to hit.
Of course, you rolled the high one against me.
Oh god,
Of course you do.
12
And now you're gonna give me like a minus 20 to strength?
12 necrotic damage and minus 2 to your strength.
Oh, that sucks so bad. Okay.
Kark.
My turn.
Yes.
I am going to circle around Mag to this guard.
I don't think that's how.
You're
You have to
chained.
stay within.
You have to stay with 10 feet.
Oh.
You can't go further
Maybe you
than.
can
Right,
drag
right.
like half movement Nissa, since it's just Nissa you're moving.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm just gonna yell around Mag at the guard, and try the same that Aurora did.
Okay, persuasion check.
Listen. If you have to let us out, or we're all gonna die. We can help you. You have our stuff.
Sounds good to me. Persuasion check. Does it sound good to the guard?
Let's see.
You can always
Disadvantage
pry the
persuasion check.
key from his cold dead hand.
I
He
think we
looks-
have other enemies to fight right now.
Let me see. Oh shit. He rolls on that one. He looks at what's going on with these like weird shadows and you guys attacking, and also they're attacking his friends up there. He says, "Right, you are. Free yourselves." And he's gonna reach into his pocket and throw the keys on the ground, in between you and Aurora. Can I get where's my key? Is this my key? Nope. Oh. Nope. What's a big key? There you go.
Oh. All right.
Now this is really
Uh,
silly. As my reaction, since I'm proficient in sleight of hand, can I catch it?
Could you catch it? Well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
close to Kark, and it's Kark's turn. Depends if Kark wants to catch it.
If Kark doesn't like untie himself or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna grab it and unlatch myself, and if
Yeah. So the way that the
Possible.
chains work is that, you know, one unlatches the chain, so the chain then becomes free because it's not linked together anymore, and the chain just
Gotcha.
runs free.
it's just
Oh,
like
okay.
looped through
It's
each
looped,
of our
exactly so.
shackles. Oh, okay, cool. So I just undid all of us. Nice.
Okay, you are now free to maneuver. Yeah.
All right.
Yay.
And then was that my action to
Yeah.
undo us? Okay.
Definitely, because it takes a bit to unlock it.
Right. Let's see. Can't do much else. I guess I can go ahead and bonus action into my starry form.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll take the archer form.
You are starry.
And
That's the turn.
yeah, that's my turn. I'm just gonna hang out here for now.
Okay, greens. They are going to. These guys are gonna go one here. This guy's gonna go here. One there. Attack. Miss. Critical miss. They all miss. Magrim.
Okay.
That's my turn. Ugh. Wait, that's within. Okay. I'm at half speed because I'm exhausted in level 2. Right? Level 2 is
That's
half
right.
speed?
That's right.
Okay. Well, Magram is going to do something that is going to surprise even himself. How do I send this to Roll20? He is going to manifest radiant wings.
Oh shit.
As you guys see light pouring out of his eyes as if tears of an angel, and the earth beneath him stops pulling him back as he floats and flies 10 feet up in the air. And when he speaks, it's as if two people are speaking, one in common and the other one in a language you don't understand.
Nice.
Hold him back. I'll see if I can get our equipment. And he will see his action to move. So that was his 15 feet there. He's 10 feet above everyone. He's gonna move there as his action. That's his turn.
Whoa.
Your incorporeal wings hold you lofty. Anything else?
No, that was his bonus action.
Okay, Luca.
Yes, everything.
So am I actually like grappled by this shadowy thing next to me? Or-
No, it was just thematic.
Okay. Okay. And we're all, if I understand correctly, have a loosened chain so we can walk around.
Your chain is free at the moment from each other.
Okay. And Nissa is in a big trouble over there.
A little bit.
Sorry, just thinking tactically. I could probably... Can I, like, move over this kind of things?
It's difficult terrain for the first step.
No, okay. Because I know Magram is getting us stuff. But it probably is gonna require, like, pulling it off this guy's body, right? I don't think he's, like, willingly giving it over. So I think I'm going to go walk over to this guy.
Oh, he's
and
gonna
try
attack
to...
you.
Yep, I'll get one attack of opportunity.
11.
Misses. And then I'll try to yank this the satchel from our stuff off this guard. Try to get it.
I mean, he's not exactly willing to give you it.
Yep.
So you're
That's
gonna
like an
do like a grapple.
So I guess I'm going to rage then to get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to athletics check then,
Yeah. Okay.
which is, yeah, 23.
Yeah. You grab the bag.
Okay. I have 10 feet left of movement. There was an action I assume to take.
Yeah.
I'll move over to Magram, and I've seen his book. Can I give him his book? It's my free action.
In object interaction, you can drop it in front of him.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, so that's 10 feet more.
I guess the guard will try
section
and
next-
swing for you as you try and pull it off of him. Because you
The
moved
guard
in.
is gonna swing on me.
Well, I mean, no, actually, it's
I
not
mean, yeah,
because
but-
he needs to. He understands what you're trying to do, I suppose, even though he was like wrestling it against you. Yeah. Go ahead. You throw the book
Yep.
on the ground.
And I'll kind of like open the bag for everyone to quickly grab this stuff here.
Because oh yeah, Magram's 10 feet above you.
Sure.
I mean,
Yes,
he's,
I'll
he's
kind
a
of.
tall guy.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
mean,
10 feet
my
tall.
arms would probably reach him actually. 10 feet up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure that they can, like, within free action, take their items.
If Magram comes down to the ground, he could probably pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like in the turn that I kind of like use my free action, I guess maybe to open the bag or something, or let them like easier pick their stuff so they don't have to use actions to pick their stuff out.
Mm-hmm. You could just dump
what I
the
would do.
contents on the ground.
Sure, that works too.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that. That's my bonus action to rage, my action to take it, and my movement to get here, and that's it.
Okay, it is your guards' turns, and they see these weird things attacking y'all, and they are trained. They have certain abilities, and they're not the brightest, though. This guy will cast a cantrip, actually.
Let's go, buddy.
He's gonna cast Sacred Flame. The shadow fails, so it will be full damage.
By the way, are we in sunlight?
We are.
Okay.
This one immediately melts to the ground. As it makes this sort of horrific, sort of groaning, moaning sound. The shadow and the person there within collapses to the ground, and he's gonna maneuver a little bit closer to here and say, "Work together if you want to survive, right?" and he's gonna call to his buddies and say, "Guys, rally!" And they are going to be able to make a movement for half their speed to maneuver. And they maneuver, and then there's going to be like a rain of sacred flames. So I need to roll some dex saves. Save.
Do we?
Oh shit! They all save.
Oh no.
What's that?
Anissa.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit in a predicament over here. So, to get away without eliciting a reaction, I'm gonna disengage. And
Smart play.
I'm gonna. Where's our stuff? Where the exit?
Red X.
Okay. I'm gonna move. That's 20 feet. Maybe I can make it.
Yeah, I think so.
25.
You can move over the. I mean, you can move over the corpse. I think just like this. Cool.
You're
Yeah.
still disengaging. You can move.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
that's true,
disengaging.
also
You can just go.
Actually, yeah, doesn't matter actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. I'm gonna grab the crystal from the bag. Oh, sorry, from the pile of
Yeah,
stuff.
you snag it.
Yeah. And I slip it on. And that was my action, right?
And no, it's a pickup. It's free interaction.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna cast some stuff
Oh shit.
on this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff.
Your
My
action
favorite
to,
spell.
to disengage.
Yeah, you did
Sorry?
disengage.
Action.
Your action is for disengage.
Oh, that's right, I did.
Still have a bonus
Unless
action.
you're secretly a rogue.
Yeah.
I am not. I am
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, then no.
That's exactly what a secret rogue would say.
Nah.
I think you
It's
still have
Bard
some
of the Whispers
movement
Bard.
if you want to get like to a safer position.
Well, as a bonus action, I can cast Misty Step
Oh,
and
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dang.
teleport away. Maybe, I don't know. How far is it?
30
Sorry?
feet.
30 feet.
30 feet.
30 feet.
You have 10 feet of movement also still.
Oh, okay.
Like,
No, I'm gonna cast the. Where is the measuring tool? Okay, here it is. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna move to this spot here
Okay.
with Misty Step.
You poof.
Yeah, I go. And then I vanish. I think it was right here.
Cool.
Was it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I reappear over there.
You wink in and out of existence.
Yeah.
And
there's like silvery mist left at your location.
And then I go, oh, this feels good.
the shadows maneuver quickly. The blue shadows, as they maneuver over here. And there'll be some attacks. Unfortunately, Lokar, you are like a big boy. And Magram's 10 feet up, so they can't actually hit him. So you're going to be on the brunt of this attack, unfortunately. Not the
Yeah,
brunt, you're taking attack too.
I know the guard started hiding behind me, I noticed.
Well, you are a big boy. That's for that one. It missed the guard, and a 15 to hit you, Lokar.
Doesn't hit me.
Then they all miss. Moving on to Aurora.
First thing I need to pick up is my holy symbol, and then I'll cast Bless on Karik, Magram, and Lokar.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll just spend my action grabbing my shield and
I
sword.
don't have a attack roll spells casted on Nissa.
Cast it on Nisa instead. So
Okay, so Nissa is
Isn't blast an action
blast.
to cast?
Nisa, Karak, and Lokar.
Yeah, blast is an action, isn't it?
Oh, right. Oh, yes. So yeah, use my action for that, and if I can use my bonus action to pick up my shield, I'll do that.
Was that
That's
bless?
if- yeah, bless. So Karek, but Nissa and who? Lokar.
Lokar.
Okay. One free item interaction on the ground. So you picked it up. So you won't have your shield this turn.
Well, I was asking if I could use my bonus action to pick up the shield. If not, that's fine.
Unfortunately, no. That's not. Unfortunately, bonus actions are very specific.
That's my turn.
Okie
Well,
dokie.
actually, I'll keep using all my movement. Good.
All right,
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
right.
I was about to say, you know.
Okay.
Could get it next turn, you know, just move there.
Red boys are gonna make their maneuver. There is a maneuver here, and then red boy here is going to go there. And 2 attacks. Miss. Wonderful. Kark.
Alright, I'm gonna run. Gonna get an opportunity attack.
You
Leave this
are.
guy.
It's an 8.
That misses. I'm gonna run over here next to this guy and try to reach around and grab my staff off the ground.
You're gonna reach around him.
You heard me.
It is a little bit of a struggle. The staff is quite fairly long. I'll say you can probably grab it. He's already just done his attack.
Sweet. And now that I have my symbol or my star map, let's see. This is 5-foot radius. Where am I going to put this at? I'm going to drop a moonbeam right here.
Oh, nice.
Try to hit these 3 specifically, avoiding
Right, it's-
Lokar.
It's like a 1 meter cube, right?
5-foot radius.
Yeah. So
Square.
it's quite small. So you can do
Change
like
card
you can
also.
do a 4. It's like a square.
It's
Okay.
4 squares.
Yeah, 4 squares
Gotcha.
only.
Okay, then I'll
What's
hit
that?
these 2.
Alright.
Well, you can just. It's not a radius. Okay. I see.
I will do. Do I have this? I don't have a moonbeam, but I have this one.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, so they have to make Constitution saves.
DC 13.
13.
First one makes it. Second one makes it.
Okay, so they take half of what I rolled. So I rolled 13.
Radiant, which actually is doubled, so they take it both.
Nice.
Maximum
Nice.
damage.
All right, that was my action, and then bonus action. I'm gonna turn back around, and this guy that tried to swing on me when I walked away, I'm
Mhm.
gonna shoot my starry form archer shot at him.
Do it.
Yes.
16 does hit.
Sweet.
Oh, it's also radiant damage? Oh shit.
Yes, it is.
You are like their
Oh.
nemesis.
Yep.
You like obliterate this one with your starry arch, your starry arrow.
Nice.
It like the starry arrow like flies through the air and like cuts through the neck of it, and the head of the person the corpse falls to the ground, and then also the shadowy head like sort of disperses and billows away like a fart in the wind.
Nice. Okay. You said that the wood pile was difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I am out of movement, so that is my turn.
Nice. Green group. Let's go. Green group. Oh shit. Green group is there.
You also move under Magrum.
They could. They are not the smartest, so he is actually going to go into your moonbeam. So it's when he first enters a moonbeam, right?
Yep.
Or is it ending his turn in the moonbeam?
It's when they
Somebody
first
enters.
enter a target enter the circle on their turn.
Okay, so con
Yeah, they-
save.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so start or enter.
Fails that. So interesting. You rolled a 13. Would it be new damage? We're gonna do that. Or-
I'm checking right now. Let's see. It says whenever they enter
roll-
the
roll
turn,
damage.
that's when they take the damage. So
roll damage then. We'll just do new rolls for new actions.
sweet.
Oh shit. Well,
More damage.
he enters the moonbeam like with his intelligence being that low, and immediately burns into a crisp.
Nice.
Okay, but that doesn't mean like this one isn't gonna go out for you, Mr. Smarty Turtle.
100%.
A 7 to hit you.
It
for,
misses.
For the guard, it is also a miss. Okay, Magrim, Mr. Lofty Boy.
What?
Your turn.
You said lofty.
Lofty Boy. Yeah, because you're flying.
It's a new word. Okay. So there's shadows, yeah, right?
Yep.
They're still like. Would it be possible for Magnum to like go to the ground and pick up his book?
Yes.
All right, then he would go down.
Okay. You hit the ground.
I hit the ground. Hit the diggy.
10 feet.
Alright. And can I get a? Oh boy, this will be. Are we, guys? Are we gonna kill the guard?
You do you, man.
We should probably let them take more damage.
Question.
Do AoE, it's like, oh, sorry.
I cast Fireball.
I have a
Like,
question. The shadows that have died so far,
Mm-hmm.
did the slave body of that shadow come back, or did the person just die and the shadow disappeared?
You get the sense that when the shadow died, the animated body of the already corpse person
Okay.
it falls to the ground, so they're already dead.
Gotcha. Okay.
Basically
So we're
being
not saving any
puppeted
lives
by
here.
the shadows.
They were dead. Huh?
Okay, can you guys see my circle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everyone in the circle except Magrim, Carrick, and Lockhart take damage.
What do you do?
I cast Shatter.
Shatter?
Shatter.
Holy crap. You have Shatter already?
Second level spell.
Slow to
Second level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, post the Shatter.
Shadow.
Con save. Thunder damage.
Can't save thunder damage, and then let's say this red guy over here takes an extra 3 radiant damage because I am.
Okay, let me just do my saves.
Gotcha.
DC 13. Wait, post your circle again?
1 second.
Yeah, centered on.
Right, so it's 2 blue, the 2 guards, red. Okay, I'm just gonna have to keep. Can you just leave it up there with linger, or I'll just do it.
How do I do that?
It's fine. I'll do it. Circle.
Oh, I've
Something.
figured it out. Figured it
Yeah,
out.
there's linger button, so just leave me there.
Yep, yep, yep.
Thanks. Okay, fail. Con fail, and then there's the 2 blues, so it will be 10. Okay, this one explodes in thunder damage. This one also explodes in thunder damage. The con for I'll just do the red and the green guys. Red fails, green. Oh, they all fail. Nice. But this one isn't as damaged. This one is undamaged. And then the guards. Make it. So it would be small damage for the guards.
Okay. And because I am also in
Oh
my
yes,
radiant form,
3
this
damage
gets like
times
3
2.
radiant damage. Yes.
Now he burns to a crisp in your radiant aura, you glowy boy.
All of you shall perish within my radiant might. And he will float back up.
Finger guns.
You fly back up.
Finger guns.
Yes, no finger guns, just
Okay.
bam.
You get hit on your way up by
Shield.
the green guy with an 18 to hit.
Shield.
Shield. Okay, you blast the shield off. Neat.
That's turn.
Lokar.
How did the guards look?
Barely scathed.
It's unfortunate. How do they express themselves right now?
They are in formation. They're looking left and right. They're seeing the shadows almost handled. They look competent and ready to take care of matters should things change.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them we can actually take.
Yeah,
You've
the
done too good of a
necrotic
job
stuff.
obliterating the shadows. I'm sorry. There's one shadow to the north, one blue, one green, and 2 greens.
I guess I'm gonna try to hit this green one here. I don't think I can. Actually, I don't know. They're giving me like 4 seconds to think. They don't look damaged at all.
No.
I don't think we can really. You know what? I hate having to make the decision, but I think I'm gonna start punching the guards.
Oh shit. Okay.
Here we go.
I think this is probably the best situation we can have for it.
I don't think you're wrong.
So I am going to punch the one near Karik.
Okay. South.
Or I guess I'll start with the axe, of course, first.
A hand
My
axe.
strength is reduced. Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Your axe is right there on the ground.
13 misses.
No, wait.
Yep.
14.
14 still misses.
Okay, then I'll just pretend that I like miss-swung on one of these. These shadows are already
do
dead.
a quick persuasion, performance, just like see how well this gets. Just like because you swung at a guard. Okay. You do a good enough attempt to like, oops, whoopsie, I was going for the guard with the shadow. Nothing to do with you, guard. He looks at you like, what? Oh, okay.
A bonus action hit the shadow.
Okay. Like,
Wow.
Sure.
unfortunately,
Good save.
I
you
mean, I
miss.
can roll a d4, but I don't think it's gonna change much. It's 10 to hit.
No, unfortunately not. That was funny. Like, we're gonna take the guards. Oh wait, no, I'm not.
You know, if I'm going to do it, I want to have the most surprise I can get. So.
Yeah, clearly. Okay, and for the final turn of the night, this guy will roll his Sacred Flame. Damn, the shadow saves for him. and a rally of this guy will do his sacred flame. Pew pew pew. Deck save. Oh, fails. Great. I can roll damage on that one. And this guy will do it on Green Boy, who saves. No. Yes, saves. So just a top guy. Oh shit. In one single sacred flame, this guy burns to a crisp. But that means we have 2 shadows. Magrim, how are you doing for time?
It's already passed.
It is. Okay, well.
Can we do this next week?
Yep,
please?
indeed. So,
Yeah.
sorry for keeping you later, but it seems as the shadows are being handled by a glowy turtle and your collective guard, and a flying spectral winged Azamar. One thing's for sure is that, at least for these assailants, you are well prepared. But what the hell is going on in the mines? We will find out next week on the
Yay.
corruption of Salone.